and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our Buck Coast Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. We are the truth. We are the truth. You know what I mean? TRUFF, truth. We are the truth over here, man. And this boxing stuff, man. It is what it is, man. TRUFF, man. You know what I mean? The truth. It is what it is. We'll have another good show today. I got some guests coming on. I got the Adams Boxing show coming on. Adams Boxing coming on today. I think they are to be more. If I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna have them on for about 45 minutes to an hour. You know what I mean? Them coming out of that area, the Be More area and stuff like that. And then on top of that, I do have the Robinson boys. You know, they're here in Tampa right now, so I'm gonna go meet with them probably this weekend. They don't know that I'm gonna pull up on them. I'm gonna pull up on them because I know what gym they're training at, getting ready for their fight for next weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up on that. I'll pull up on Antonio Tarver and all those guys. Antonio Tarver, Jr. and the senior, and I think Paulie Magellani. I wonder if he called in this fight for them. I don't know. I'll find out. But yeah, man. So we got a local fight going on right here, man. Got a local fight going on right here, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. That's going out on the 21st. We ain't really got nothing big going down in boxing on the 21st. Hey, you know what, though? Hey, check it out. And I don't want nobody to trip now, but I told you guys a while ago that I'm looking for the crossover bucks. I told you guys that. So, you know, KSI has a fight coming up Saturday. I will be going live for KSI. We're going to do a doubleheader. I think we're going to cover boxing. Who fight on the 14th? Let's see. Let me look at the schedule right quick. Who fights on the 14th? Let me look at the schedule right quick. The 14th, we have Epe Jogba, Stephen Shaw, and my dog, Six Figure Johnny. So we're gonna cover Six Figure Johnny. You know what I mean? I don't really care too much about Epe, but Six Figure Johnny. We're gonna cover my dog, Six Figure Johnny. No, I'm just messing around. We're gonna cover the Epe Jogba fight, and we covering the KSI fight. So we doing real boxing and fake boxing. True. Hey, we're doing real boxing and then boxing between YouTubers, content creators. You know what I mean? The YouTubers. Hey, you know what? All jokes aside, boy, I sure wish I could get me a fade with KSI. But I'm telling you, boy, Lord have mercy, boy. Boy, if I could get me a good fade with KSI, man, shoot, bro. Hey, now if it's anybody, I'm gonna clout chase him. You see what I'm saying? Nigga talk about some clout chasing. Nah, if you gonna clout chase somebody worth clout chasing. That dude got millions of subscribers. Boy, I need to let him know. I need to let him know I want to put them paws on him right quick so I can get some of that publicity. Go overseas. He fighting in the O2 arena. Go over there, fight KSI in the O2 arena. You know what I mean? Put them paws on him right quick. Shit, if I lose, and so be it. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's all for entertainment, though. You know what I mean? To get some of that bread. I showing up, boy. I showing up want some of that clout right there, boy. Him, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Mama Paul, Daddy, all the Pauls, all the KSIs, the Dingies, all that. Yeah, I need to get some of that there. I can't be dealing with these sapsuckers on YTBC or doing on YTBC and then I need to get some real guys, some real top guys. You get what I'm saying? And Coach Malachi in the O2 arena putting paws on KSI. You know what I mean? Putting paws on him. 2-piece down the pipe. You know what I mean? And guess what? If I start losing, I'm grabbing and holding. If I start losing, I'm grabbing and holding. They're gonna have to disqualify me. I told y'all, when I look at my corner, and when I say throw the towel in, y'all throw the towel in now. Y'all throw the towel in. When I say throw, hey look, when I give you that look, throw the towel in. And remember what we worked on before we came out here, right? Yeah, throw the towel in. When I do like this here, I mean throw the towel in. You know what I mean? You know, that's how we're gonna do that. But anyway, let's get into the show. Now. Shout out to let's see who all here. Yeah, shout out to Old Dirty Boxing West Side. What's going on, fam? Little Green Eyes P, Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Jaime Rivera with the Lick Reed, fam. Schoolo X-Man, Oh, Dirty, you, what's going on? Jamario, what's going on, fam? It is what it is, man. Yeah, man. Al Money, always getting money. Mike, the mobile mechanic. Yeah, man, let's get into the show. Yeah, sure. Hey, look, we're trying to get the check, so. And we're trying to get the check, so at the end of the day, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're trying to get the check. We're trying to get the Federal Reserve notes. Shout out to John B. Pointed. What's going on, man? We're trying to get the Federal Reserve notes. That's what we're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? Now, sources say Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight is the fight is the biggest in boxing this year, right? I actually saw the video of Gary Russell Jr. when he was at Tank fight, and a lot of people seemed like that Gary Russell was hating. So my question is Gary Russell Jr. hating on Tank Davis? And I really don't know. And shout out to my dog, shout out to my brother Major Key, shout out to Major Key. And I really don't understand like why, you get what I'm saying? Why shout out to Major Key Boxing, man. Salute to you, fam. Why let's give my brother a round of applause. Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know why. You know, I don't get that. I mean, I understand that I understand that we wanted to fight him and stuff like that. But I don't know the backstory behind Gary Russell and Tank Davis and why they don't like each other. I don't know the backstory on it. You know what I mean? So maybe it's a DC B more thing. I don't know. Tank Davis Ryan Garcia is rumored to be the biggest fight in boxing according to sources. Yeah, you know how the sources is, right? Now, but I do kind of believe that over here, at least over here in America, that's gonna be the big thing that's gonna be made. Boxing fans and casuals alike are looking forward to seeing this fight happen. But many people like myself are still in doubt if this fight happens at all. Because there's still the Al Haymon factor. You know what I mean? Will Al Haymon allow Tank Davis, his property, Tank Davis, to fight a non-PBC fighter? By keeping the fight in-house, Al keeps all of the money. By allowing Tank to fight Ryan Garcia, Al will have to split the money with Dela Hoya and DAZN. Not sure if he wants to do that, right? Because, you know, him and Showtime and all that stuff there. I'm not in the so I hear what they're saying out of their mouths, but guess what? Until I see something shaking, man, I can't really, you know what I mean? Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Now, both Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia have been tweeting about this fight happening. Whole lot of tweeting, right? However, Oscar De La Hoya did say that contracts have not been signed as of yet. And he also said that there are details that still need to be worked out. So if contracts haven't been signed, why? Because details still need to be worked out. Yeah, you know what I mean? Then no details are those details play an important part on whether we're going to get this fight or not. You get what I'm saying? On whether we're going to get this fight or not. Now, and shout out to Damian Bennett. What you say, fam? You say, little Stevie said the fight was happening. Yeah, I understand what Stephen Espinosa said, but Stephen Espinosa said a lot of stuff, and he lies a lot as well. So I understand what he's saying. All I'm saying is this here. Don't tell me what's happening. Show me. My thing is, Oscar De La Hoya said that there's no contract signed. Now, did Stephen Espinosa say anything about, yes, we have signed contracts, and this fight is going down in April? No, he didn't say that. Stephen Espinosa said a lot of stuff. He the same guy said, oh, we was close to getting the Cross Smith fight. We just got to work out a couple things because he was buying time, you know, for the PBC and stuff like that. I get that. But yeah, you know, if there ain't no signed contract, everybody agreed to everything, then why the contract ain't signed yet? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Now, only time we'll tell guys if this fight will actually happen in April, if it happens at all. But in other news, Gary Russell Jr. was at the Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia fight. He went live on Instagram. I finally got a chance to see it while he was in the front row. Some people felt that Mr. Gary Russell Jr. was hating on the beloved Baltimore's very own Tank Davis by some of the comments that he made during the fight. What were those comments, Coach? Gary Russell criticized Tank for being super slow and flat-footed. He also said that there's a reason why they are keeping him away from me. This is what he said, right? Now, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. did not clarify who was the they that he was referring to, since him and Tank Davis are PBC fighters. They're on the same side of the street, same network. There shouldn't be any problems why they could never fight each other. So I don't know who the they is. Maybe the they is Mr. Al Haymon, like I said before, Mr. Money May, and Booger Ray Leonard. Maybe they are the ones, right? Who knows, right? But it's a known fact. Gary Russell Jr. has been wanting to fight Tank for years now. He did say he didn't want to fight him. I remember seeing that from a while ago, right? About 4 or 5 years ago. Now, However, Mr. Al Haymon, Floyd Mayweather, and Booker Ray Leonard never made that fight happen for whatever the reason may be. Now, even though they are on the same side of the street, but tell me what you guys think about that. Whatever the case may be, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe Gary Russell is hating a little bit. I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But depending on your relationship with Tank, if you feel that you feel that you have a strong relationship with Tank. If you're from B-More, you probably feel that way, and if you're from DC, you probably feel something different. You know what I mean? Now, do you guys feel that Mr. Gary Russell Jr. was hating on Tank at the fight, or do you guys feel that he was giving Tank some honest criticism? Let's get into this fight, man. As it relates to Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, nothing has been confirmed. Nothing. So I kind of feel like nothing has been confirmed. I'm gonna just say that nothing has been confirmed. So I really can't say. What you say, Rockman? Rockman said Gary Russell is definitely hated. True. Hey, Rockman say he's definitely hating. This is just pure hate. Hate. That's all Gary Russell do. Just hate. Hey, Gary Russell seems like an old man, or like an old. Some people say he seems like an old bitter man. He just always, just always bitter. As a matter of fact, hold on. I just want to play it right quick. Hold on. I want to play it right quick. Where is that? Where is that, man? So they say Gary Russell just an old bitter man. He's always complaining. Here it go right here. Hey, y'all check this out. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. Shout out to what my main man name is on here. Shout out to but what do I know about boxing? Salute to you, fam. Salute to but what do I know about boxing? He the one that recorded it.
She said, "Cause you will kick his ass."
I love y'all, man. That's gonna be a real good fight.
There you go.
When's your next fight, David?
It's Gary Russell right here.
One of my
I'm in here watching this Tank fight, y'all.
I ain't even gonna lie, y'all.
We like, what round we in? We 5 rounds in.
That body, Tank.
This shit is,
See what he.
I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I see why they don't want him to fight me though, because he might still get this dude up out of here. Hopefully he does, but
See what he's talking about.
from what I'm seeing, he's slow as a motherfucker.
Okay.
He's super flat-footed.
Andres said his favorite part is Tank's mom's commentary.
Y'all better stop talking shit, talking about something. Tank can do this, that, and third with me, man. This shit terrible. If y'all see what the fuck I'm saying. He better stay fucking from me, man.
All right, so Gary Russell say it was terrible. Y'all better keep him away from me, and you know what I mean. I think Gary was hating. I think he was hating. I think he was hating. I want y'all to see that. If you can see his facial expression, when he was talking, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I think he was hating. But I can't get mad at him though. I can't get mad at him. That's what fighters do. Fighters hate on each other. That's what fighters do. Fighters hate on each other.
True.
Hey, shout out to Lou Peterson. Hey, Lou, that's what fighters do, man. Fighters hate on each other, man. We just hate. You know what I mean? We just gonna hate. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Lou, man. We just gonna hate, man. That's what fighters do. We gonna get mad and hate on each other, say some slick stuff, and it is what it is. Hold on, man. Right now, man, we have my main man from B-More, Maine Adams. What's going on, brother? Let's give him a round of applause. Yes, sir, man.
What's going on? Hey, Coach, before we start, I got to correct. We from Clinton, Maryland, in the PG County area, right outside of D.C. So we're actually on the D.C. side. Baltimore is about an hour from us.
Oh, okay. So you're in Maryland County.
Yeah, PG County, right outside of D.C.
Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this banner. Get this banner from your face. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Hey, thank you for clarifying that, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, where your brother at?
he had to take care of some business. He wanted to get on the show, but he had something he had to take care of. He'll be back on soon though.
All right, cool. So since we talking about Tank, he from the DMV area, B more stuff like that.
Right.
Gary Russell Jr. from DC. For all of those who may not know who you are, let everybody know who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm just one half of the Adams Boxing Show. If you're on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. YouTube, check us out. We're just an authentic boxing show, man. Trying to be like my man, Coach Williams, man. Bringing out authenticity, no bias, and just giving you the best boxing commentary we can give you.
Oh man, so how long you been following the sport?
Oh man, ever since I've probably been about 5, 6, 7 years old. So it's been a long time.
So tell me, I don't know how much you know about this, but you know we started hearing that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, that fight's supposed to go down in April. Now,
Right.
now I did hear. Now I listened to the language very well. I specifically heard when Oscar De La Hoya said that they agreed to everything, but they still have some details to work out. There are no signed contracts as of yet. So how do you feel about do you think this fight is really going to happen, or how do you what's your feeling about it?
It's 50-50 to me. I mean, because the fact there's no signature on the paper. I mean, we thought this was all done, but now we're hearing that there's no signature yet. And we know Ryan is known to pull out of fights. We know mental health, that's fine.
Yeah,
But we know Ryan just dug the tune up. So he's on the fence with me. I don't know what to think about what he's gonna do. Tank might as well get ready to fight another opponent for all I know.
You know you know what though, you hit the nail right on the head. That's the thing with me though. I'm like, okay, in 2021, Ryan did duck 3 fights. He ducked 3 fights. Devin Haney, and I remember it like it was yesterday because he had beat Luke Campbell, I think he became the WBC interim champion, and his next fight would have been the challenge Devin Haney, but he dropped the belt, dropped his interim title, backed out of that. Then he was supposed to fight Jojo Diaz or something of that sort.
Right.
And he pulled out of that, said something about mental health. And then he was supposed to fight, I want to say Fortuna, but he broke his hand. So he's in the hospital, and then he came back and fought Fortuna. So he had 2 fights last year. So me personally, I think that he should have taken that tune-up fight in January because Tank let's say there was a fight in April. Tank just fought in January. Me personally, I just think that was a bad mistake, him not fighting his tune-up. What say you about that?
I was very disappointed in Ryan on that. I mean, to me, all it did was tell me that he respects Tank a lot because he didn't want to go in there and fight that tune-up and risk getting hurt, losing the fight. But he's a tune-up. You're supposed to beat him anyway.
Right.
But to me, I think he's worried about Tank more than what he displays on Twitter because he calls out Tank all day long, talks about him like it's his true love. But I think he's really worried about Tank, and he can go out, he can go in there and get knocked out. But I do like Ryan Garcia, and I think he has a great chance of winning. But he's definitely got Tank on his mind in a great way.
Do you Tank and Ryan been going back and forth? Ryan Garcia is a really good fighter. I really like him. He has a really good amateur career. And I think that all jokes aside, I think that sometimes us as fans, even myself, I'm guilty of this. I think that we kind of overlook how good Ryan Garcia is from a skill set standpoint. Yeah. The only thing is, like me, I'm 48 years old. I have an old school criteria. And to me, it's okay when you say you're the best. The way I gauge the best is when they fight each other. When you fight the top guys or people in the top 10, and especially when you do it on a consistent basis. I know in today's boxing is different now. It's not like that. So, I don't have any high expectations from a lot of fighters. But Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. What are some of the strengths that you can see that if this fight were to happen, what are some of the strengths that you can see that Ryan Garcia can use to take advantage of against Tank Davis?
Well, he definitely can use his height. For sure. And Ryan Garcia has an underrated hand speed, and he has a beautiful left hook that he can catch Tank with. So Tank definitely will have to look out for that. Ryan is very skilled. And like you pointed out about the amateur background, he beat Devin Haney in the amateurs, and Devin Haney beat him. So I don't care if it's amateurs or not. If you can beat Devin Haney in anything, you know what I'm saying, you're credible. So Ryan Garcia can't be slept on, but the speed and the beautiful left hook and hand speed, definitely something to pay attention to if they do fight.
Do you foresee any business politics getting in the way, preventing this fight from happening?
Yes, I can, mainly from the Al Heyman and Dela Hoya situation because they used to work together a lot back in the day.
Yeah,
But
they
since
did.
that split, I don't even see how that's going to come together. They done talk so much trash about each other, well, mainly Dela Hoya,
Yeah,
saying stuff about Al. So Al would
yeah,
definitely have to bite his tongue and make this fight happen. So I'm a little skeptical on that one. I don't know how they even came to verbal agreements when Oscar De La Hoya had been verbally dissing Al. So where
yeah.
that verbiage coming from? So I don't know.
I mean, that is true. I do understand Oscar De La Hoya's position, because a lot of those fighters that the PBC have were Golden Boy fighters, and I
Right.
remember when Floyd left Top Rank, he was pretty much a Golden Boy fighter. He wasn't really signed to them, but Golden Boy was promoting all of his fights up until the point where they didn't anymore. Richard Schaefer was over there, and he fought all of those fighters he fought once he left Top Rank. They were Golden Boy fighters. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So when Richard Schaefer did what he did when Oscar was wasn't handling his business, when Al Heyman started the PBC in 2015 with the hedge fund money, all of those fighters that he had, he took them in the Keith Thurmans, the Garcia, the Danny Garcias, everybody came to the PBC, and when Oscar woke up, his roster was gone. So
Yeah.
and then
He
he
took them
sued him.
all.
Yeah, he sued him. They sued Al Heyman. From what I learned, they won the first lawsuit and lost the second one. They lost the first lawsuit and won the second
Right.
one out of court, or something of that sort. So I can get why Al don't want to do business with Bob Arum, because Bob Arum sued him and won. Golden Boy, this and that. I can get that. And so that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not really optimistic about this fight happening, like you said, because of the bad blood. But what about the networks, the Zone, Showtime? That's another thing you got to get over too.
It definitely is. And it's all about money at the end of the day. Somebody's gonna have to cave in and say, look, you can get the majority and I take the lesser amount. And
Mm.
it doesn't seem like any of these networks are really in that mindset of doing that. Because it's so many fights that get blocked because of that. It's all about money.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing I say is this here. Tank just had his fight. Ryan Garcia has a pretty strong fan base himself. I'm not saying he's on the level of Tank as it relates to drawing the crowd, but he's pretty much he does his thing. He does 15,000 at San Antonio. This is my synopsis on this. I look at Tank because my family, they like Tank Davis. I know casuals who talk about Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I'm in the
Right.
dentist. People who don't even follow boxing, but they know who Tank is and Ryan Garcia is.
Yeah.
I look at Ryan Garcia as being what Oscar De La Hoya was in the 90s, the Golden Boy. He got the pretty boy looks. He could be a model. Ryan Garcia has the commercial endorsements. I think Ryan Garcia has the commercial appeal.
Right.
Tank Davis has more of the urban market appeal. And I tell people this here, people try to tell me, no, Tank is a crossover with as well. I say, no, y'all, he's with the urban market. Look at the
Right.
demographics of the people who show up at his fights.
Yeah.
The demographics tell you everything you need to know. Well, what tell you about that?
And I was just at the Tank fight. It looked like a club. I mean, the way you seen people coming out there dressed, women dressed to the nine. Me and my friend went. Man, it looked like he was really going to go see a rap concert. It was that many people there. And like you said, it's the urban market with Tank.
Urban market, yeah.
Ryan Garcia, he looks like a Disney star. You know what I'm saying? Like he can be in one of them Disney musicals. He has that type of appeal in a different type of market. And if you blend that together, you never know what type of crowd you're gonna get at that arena.
He said a Disney star. Cause when you brought up Disney, I thought about when I was growing up. Justin Timberlake. He was a part of the Disney. What was it called? Mickey Mouse Playhouse.
Yeah.
What the other girl name? It was a bunch of them. The woman with the
Yeah.
blonde hair, I forgot her name, man. I forgot her name, but a lot of those pop artists like Justin Timberlake, Britney, what's her name? Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, and all them type of.
Yeah, Christina Aguilera.
Right.
Ryan Garcia does look like he's cut from that type of cloth, but he has his fans. what I like about Ryan, he's very, very good at branding and marketing. What he's been able to do with social media has been phenomenal. And I heard Tank say that he do want to get some of those endorsements, but I just don't know if the corporate America would want to deal with Tank because of his background, him catching cases for what he's catching cases for. No, he ain't catching nothing like huge major, but it's the perception. He's from B-More. The perception that he's a woman beater. So versus Ryan Garcia, he has more of a clean cut image. So, in my opinion, I think this fight, if it can come together, it'll be massive. What you think about that?
I think so too, and I'm glad you touched on the things with Tank, because with this domestic violence stuff, man, we seen that hurt Floyd down the line. Floyd didn't even have a whole lot of endorsements. He was a lot of that money he was making. That was just non-endorsement money. He wasn't with no Nike and Reebok and Adidas and all that. But like you said, like if this fight gets made, man, it's huge. I don't even think we understand how huge it really can be until it gets signed on the dotted line. Then they do the promotional tour and blend crowds together and all the arguments and stuff. So this is huge, like you said, Coach.
Man, bro, like I can just imagine what the price tag is going to be just to even set foot in that fight.
Oh my gosh.
I said it again. I don't think nothing no boxing event in America would be bigger than Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. No, I don't think nobody. I mean, outside of a Canelo,
Right.
and I don't know if Canelo. I think even Canelo will have to have the right dance partner. Canelo's in another planet on his own. I don't even want to bring Canelo.
He's a superstar. Yeah.
No, but outside of Canelo, I don't see nobody touching them two if they can get in the ring. To me and you, it makes sense. You're a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of the sport. Both of these guys on the top. I still kind of lean more towards Tank if it happens.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm leaning towards Tank because I keep focusing on the power, and I think that he has excellent footwork, and or am I leaning towards Tank because I'm sleeping on Ryan Garcia? And I ask myself that question time and time again, like, am I giving Ryan enough credit? Is it a possibility, Coach, that you kind of sleeping on him a little bit? So I don't know, man. But what say you about Ryan Garcia? You told me about what Ryan Garcia can exploit.
Right.
What you think that Tank Davis can exploit against Ryan?
Well, I think Ryan Garcia, I think his chin is okay, but he never been rocked with a guy with Tank's power. Tank really don't have lightweight power. Tank really got power with somebody 154, 160 pounds. So what is he going to do when he gets hit by Tank? You know what I'm saying? Ryan is a good fighter in his own right, but he's never been cracked by a guy like Tank. Tank is bigger. I told people this. Tank is bigger than what people think. Tank is not, doesn't walk around 135 pounds, doesn't walk around 140 pounds. I wouldn't be surprised if Tank walk around 160, 165 pounds sometimes. So this he's a short guy in stature, but he packs a massive middleweight, super middleweight caliber punch. So I think he can really put that out there.
Is there a reason why you think that they're having this fight at the catch weight of 136?
You know what? I don't think neither guy can really make 135 clean like that. That's why I think they're giving them a little bit of wiggle room, just in case they come a little bit over if it was at 135. But I think both of these guys are bigger than what people think they are. That's what Tank is clearly worried about Ryan because he's talking about how the guy might be juicing.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. I mean, in boxing, these fighters, they hear a lot of different things and stuff like that. There are rumors that the reason why Ryan Garcia canceled his tune-up because Kid Austin is fighting on that card. As a matter of fact, they have Rocha. I have it right here, fam. Hold on. They have Alexis Rocha versus Anthony Young has taken the place of Ryan Garcia as a headline, and Kid Austin is I think he's the co-main. So some are saying speculation. Again, I don't know how true that is because maybe that's coming from the Tank Davis side that the reason why Ryan Garcia canceled his tune-up because he's cycling off of something. But again, we don't have any proof of that. So
right, we do.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But how was the event? You was at the Tank Davis fight. You said, it was like everybody was going out to the club. Was it electricity in the air? It seemed like it was very
Oh
electric.
man, it definitely was. It was a packed house. If you was gonna try to sneak in there and sit at a seat that you wasn't supposed to sit at, oh, that was gonna get canceled real quick. People were showing up about an hour. It was packed. It was a great crowd. And they really showed out for Tank. And Tank is not from DC, but it looked like a hometown fight. You know what I'm saying? And to go back to what you were saying about the Russells, yeah, the Russells definitely was there. And I don't know if they was hating, but that Baltimore DC thing, they know each other very well from the
Yeah.
amateurs, you know. So that's where that came from, and they know each other very well. They've been in so many tournaments and seen each other, and I think the Russells probably feel like Tank is ducking. And what I know about guys from this area that I'm from, because
Yeah.
the Russells, they about 15 minutes from where I'm from. When we feel like somebody is ducking and we don't get no answer from you, we ain't gonna let it go. But yeah, to go back to what you asked, yeah, it was an electrifying event.
Doggone Gary Russell. I had Anthony Peterson on the show, and
Right.
really, man, and like very articulate. Um, man, I was really amazed just having a conversation with him. That was my first time really meeting him. And I was supposed to be at that fight in DC. I was
Oh
supposed to
wow.
be there, yeah, but I couldn't, man. My daughter's birthday was around that time, and so I couldn't. But I was
Right.
supposed to be there because I wanted to meet Anthony and really enjoy the environment. But is there really a rivalry with DC Beatmore? Because I know you're not from Beatmore, but you said you from
The
Baltimore. You from
DC area.
you from what, Maryland County, Maryland.
PG County murder about 5 minutes outside of DC.
Okay, so
Hmm.
I do so Anthony was telling me when Tank was young, he used to come to DC and fight. He really looked up to himself and his brother Lamont. And DC and Baltimore's right, Maryland's right there. So they always fight each other in tournaments and stuff like that. And he spoke very highly of Tank. Where does this rivalry come from with DC and B-More? I did 2 shows on this before. Man, I don't heard everything. Is it still like that today, or that's just a back in the day thing?
Well, to be honest, Coach, it's really not even much of a sport thing. That was more of a street thing. When people got in trouble and they send guys to a certain jail, the guys from Baltimore there, and then you got the guys from DC in one jail. When it comes to sport, it's not a huge rivalry really with sports because we really don't play them like that. Unless it's a playoff game or a slight little regular season game, if we talking high school sports. And professionally, you got the Ravens and you got the Washington Commanders. We don't really intertwine with them like that. And they're an hour from DC. Baltimore's an hour from DC, really. So we really don't have much of a rivalry. Baltimore is like a totally different state. They dress different, talk different. They do everything different. So it's not really a rivalry in sports.
No, so okay, so in DC they say slim, right?
Right. We say slim, yeah.
And in Baltimore, what they say in Baltimore? You heard me?
Well, Baltimore, they kind of got that. I don't want to disrespect Baltimore, but they kind of got that British accent. Say to and do. They kind of got that type of
Oh,
accent. They totally different from what we do. They dress different, talk different. You can get lost out there.
hey, Thugger D. I got Thugger D. He from Baltimore. But Thugger D always say, you heard me. DC say Mo. Y'all say Mo too, right? Because
Slim Mo,
yeah,
yep,
Slim Mo. Hey,
yep,
yo,
Joe,
Slim. Hey, yo,
joint.
Slim.
That joint right there, that joint right there. That's how we talk from this area. Totally different from Baltimore.
hey, yo,
You
Slim.
know, hey Slim, hey Mo. You know, that's what we do out here.
Boy, hey, I love to hear people from DC and be more talk. Bro, it's like I be mesmerized. I be like, man, y'all got y'all own like swag. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of like that though. So I'm gonna jack y'all. I'm gonna jack y'all sling, man. Y'all slang, man. Hey, yo, Slim, check this out. Like when Ron Boy Fresh from DC when he called here, man.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
familiar
Ron
with
Boy.
him.
Hey, so you started your channel. What's the name of the channel again?
Adam's Boxing Show. Me and
Okay.
my twin brother, Wayne.
So
Hmm.
twin brother. So who the big brother? Who the little brother? I know y'all identical twins or
Yeah, we identical twins. My brother Wayne is 1 minute older than me.
okay. So he would be considered the
The
he the
big brother.
oldest.
Yeah, he the big brother. Yeah, he's the big bro.
Okay, the Adams Boxing Show. Yeah. So I know I was following you on Twitter. You were saying that you guys was going to start it. So it's official. Adams Boxing Show.
Yeah, Adams Boxing Show all the way. We're going to get the podcast set up, but we still got the YouTube channel where we drop videos occasionally. But the Twitter is the main way to find us. Or if you don't want to do it that way, just go to Google and type in Adams Boxing Show. It's going to pop up.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Great follow on Twitter.
Man, listen, you have a wealth of boxing knowledge. I like some of the challenges that you do. You know, you talk about the fantasy matches. You'll have like I guess a Pretty Boy Floyd versus a Sugar Ray Leonard. And
Right, those type of matchups. Yeah.
Who would win? And now, of course, you old school. I'm gonna always say Sugar Ray. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I do recognize that Pretty Boy Floyd was especially the 130 pound Floyd and the 135 pound, but he was something else.
Oh, he was a monster. He was a monster. I mean, the guy he got real defensive later on in his career, but in the early, Pretty Boy Floyd was taking guys out, attacking you, trying to get you up out of there.
He was. And I tell these guys this. I said, man, you guys don't know a lot of the new people who started following Floyd, like probably around the Manny Pacquiao time when he fought Pacquiao, or even when he fought Canelo. You know, I say, man, there's a difference between Pretty Boy Floyd and Money, and I know Money Mayweather. Yeah, Pretty Boy Floyd and Money Mayweather. You guys came in on the Money Made, and what do you think about like a lot of the stuff that Floyd said then when he was Money Mayweather? He started talking about, you know, getting paid the most amount of money. A lot of people blame Floyd for ushering in the politics that we currently have today, because once he became Money Mayweather, it seemed like it became very political with him. And you have a lot of these fighters that come from the PBC, and even different, not just PBC, but different fighters. They call themselves following the green print. They start talking like Floyd. They start saying stuff like what's some of the stuff Floyd say? Floyd say something like you gotta earn the right to fight me. You gotta make sense.
A side, B side, all that shit.
I'm the A side, and it seemed like everybody that bit off that tree, they're saying the same thing. They the A side, and I'm like, dude, you know, you want to be Money Mayweather, but you want to skip over Pretty Boy Floyd phase. So what say you about that? With some of the young fighters who may lean towards the Money Mayweather side, they want the Money Mayweather fame and notoriety, but they don't want to go through the Pretty Boy Floyd phase. Well, what you think about that?
Well, I agree with everything you said, and a lot of that has to do with guys. Well, really, if you want to be Money May, you got to fight the best fighters out there. You got to knock off the guys like Pretty Boy Floyd did. He knocked off a lot of good fighters to get to be Money Mayweather. So you can't just fight. I don't want to call fighters bums, but you can't fight lackluster opponents and then think you're going to get the best paydays. It's not going to happen like that. You need a couple signature wins, and then that money is going to go skyrocketing for you. So you got to put in the work like Pretty Boy did to be Money Mayweather.
I mean, I totally agree with that. And I always say that. Now, I want to pivot to this. I don't know if you remember, but I was telling people, right, when Floyd became Money Mayweather, he took on this moniker, and you know, a lot of people don't understand. Like, it was a lot of stuff he did to build himself up to that point. You know, he was on WWE, he was on WWF, or WWE wrestling, right? You know, it's WWE now. He was on Dancing with the Stars. In the hip hop world, he was hanging out with 50 Cent. 50 Cent was one of the hottest rappers in the game around that time. In the pop world, he was hanging out with Justin Bieber. So the from a PR standpoint, from a publicity standpoint and commercial standpoint, there was a lot of things that Floyd did to build his profile. And on top of that, he had the luxury of fighting the number one fighter at that time in the welterweight division and moved up, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was that pay-per-view star. He was on the tail end of his career when Floyd fought him, but he was that pay-per-view star. He was that guy. And when he fought Oscar, that's when he made the transition to Money Mayweather. Do you feel that some of the fighters that's fighting today, they don't, if they really want to study Floyd, would you advise them to study, like really study him? Look at what Floyd did from a commercial standpoint, from a crossover standpoint, you know, from wrestling to Dancing with the Stars to at the Hip Hop Awards, just all of that stuff. A lot of these fighters seem like they don't get it today. What say you about that?
Yeah, I'm a little confused on why these guys don't do that. If to market yourself, you really have to be seen everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go on this show. go on this interview. You know what I'm saying? Go on these notable podcasts so people can know who you are, because it's not like a lot of these known companies like the ESPN and stuff. Like, they don't really put boxing out there like they used to.
Right.
So you have to really know how to self-market, because if you don't, you're just going to be known in the boxing world. But to make that money, you need people that's outside of boxing to want to buy your fights and go to your fights as well. That's why guys like Tank Davis is crossing over into the urban market. People that don't even watch boxing will order his fight or go to his fight. So you have to learn how to self-market if you want to be to be the best in the game.
What I do like about what I see what's going on with Tank is when he was with Mayweather Promotions, and I make mockery of this all the time. Tank can't get a word in because Floyd goes talk for him. So they ask him a question, who he gonna fight next? Tank look over to Floyd. Floyd say his team will handle that. He'll go to talking. Tank, with Tank, they asking Tank has an interview leading up to his fight. Floyd is sitting right next to him. I have videos where Floyd is keep whispering in Tank's ear, touching him on the arm, and they actually Tank visibly looks uncomfortable. He's just trying to smile it off.
Yeah.
And Floyd, they ask Tank a question. He can't answer the question because Floyd want to be all in the videos, dancing, singing, dancing. So I feel like that now that Tank is away from Mayweather, he's able to, express himself, speak. Whether he make mistakes in interviews or not is irrelevant. Just the fact that he's out talking with the media. Do you think that's good for him, or do you think that Floyd should still be by his side?
Well, you can always take advice from Floyd, but I feel like Floyd has pushed Tank as far as he need to go. I don't really think Tank needs Floyd anymore. I think Floyd did a great job with him and propelled him to great heights. But it's time for Tank to be his own man and talk and let us see your personality without somebody cutting you off, trying to answer for you as if they don't want you to say something that's going to hurt the company or something like that. They don't trust your words. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good for him to be without Floyd right now. I think it's great.
Another thing too. I want to run by you. Now that Tank is not with Floyd. He's still with Al Haymon, but he's not with Floyd. What say you about Leonard Ellerby? Now, I like Leonard Ellerby. You know what I mean? I don't agree with everything he say. I know he's with the PBC. The PBC as a company, they really don't. I'm telling some real stuff. Can't nobody from the PBC do any interviews with me. This is the truth. I'm not making this up.
Wow.
I ruffle some feathers, but that's okay. But the whole Booger Ray, he from DC.
Right.
It didn't seem the same. I didn't see Booger Ray there at the Tank fight. What was he there? Did you know if he was there?
I seen a video of him there. It looked like he was almost talking to Tank. I seen him like ringside from a video that I seen.
Oh, okay. So he was there. Okay, so he was there. Okay. Yeah, because he's from DC. Okay. So, do Tank need Floyd Mayweather anymore? I'm gonna tell you where I'm going at with this.
Okay.
I was doing some research. Tank was that guy even in the amateurs and when he was young, coming out of B-More. He had a name for himself. He had a lot of notoriety. He was knocking dudes out in the gym. What's the name of the gym they used to the sparring or fight in? Headbangers. Was it Headbangers?
Well, when he came to DC, he sparred in Headbangers, but Tank is, I believe, from Upton Gym in Baltimore.
Okay, Upton Gym. Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's Upton Gym in Baltimore. But he came to Headbangers. That's what Lamont Peterson and Anthony Peterson. That's what they fight out of. Headbangers Gym in Southeast DC.
Upton Gym. Doug and D said the Upton Gym. Okay. Yeah, man. Shout out to Major Key. Okay, so my thing is, I'm like, you know what? Tank he has a cult-like following. He has a really good following. Most fighters wish they had that. But I say he was already banging, had a notoriety. So when Floyd got him, he had struck lightning in the bottle. And people really, really rock with Tank. Like my family liked Tank a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All they talk about, they talk about 4 fighters. They talk about Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. And they'll talk about Devin Haney. They'll talk about those 5 fighters. And they'll talk about Canelo. They'll talk about Canelo as well. Those 6 fighters, that's about all my family talks about. Everybody has fire sticks. So, do you think that Tank, like, there's really no reason for me that Tank should even go back to Mayweather Promotion? Like, there's nothing that they can do for him anymore. Like you said, He just sold this event out by himself. Well, without Mayweather. So
Right.
without Leonard Ellaby. So what would be the caveat to go back to them if he decided to work with them again?
I don't really see a reason at all. It's just off of old loyalty. Unless Floyd going to give one of them skyscrapers that he claims to own or something like that to Tank Davis. I don't see the point of going back to him. you didn't raise the baby up. You gotta let him go out there and go to college and get that degree. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Floyd Chapman, I still own all like I could be like Floyd, you and Floyd could be talking right now. You could be a Floyd fighter, and it's complete. The interview, I'm asking you specific questions about what you want to do with your career, and Floyd be like, the Adams brothers, the Adams boxing, hell of a fighter, like I said before, when I found him, you know what I mean, he was doing good in the gym, but when I brought him on, I lasted him on to Mayweather. You do know that I fought more world champions than any fighter in the history of boxing. You do know I have a net worth of $4 trillion. You do know that I have 45 mansions. This man said that I got skyscrapers all over the country. I have a couple of skyscrapers. I have hey, man, I want to tell Floyd, stop the cap. Stop the cap. That capping, man. The man capping, man. I mean, goddamn, Floyd.
I love Floyd, but he always that's one of my favorite fights. But he seems like he always has to make the conversation about himself. I don't understand why he would do that. Let your fighters speak and let them show the world who they are. I mean, come on, man. It's like the dad that got to go on the field at the practice and show everybody what to do. Like, man, you're not the coach, man. Get out of here, man.
I'll go, man.
You know?
Listen, what pissed me off when Tank was fighting Mario Barrios. Now, Calvin Ford is a legend in Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
And he's a hell of a trainer. When I saw Tank not listening to Calvin Ford, well, I'm just saying this particular round, I think it was the round when he stopped Mario Barrios, and then he looked, and Floyd on the side talking to him. Like, yeah, you down unofficially, you're down. Yeah. And then like, I'm like, bro, you want to be the coach, you want to be the trainer, you want to be the promoter. You want all in the videos. You want to ask the questions, answer the questions. I'm like, bro, let the man speak. So me personally, I think Tank was tired of that shit. Man, I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, god damn, dog. I gotta get, what you think?
So, he definitely was, and I remember that because I watched the epilogue of that fight, and he did go to Tank and tell him he was losing on the unofficial, and Tank looked like he was panicking. And now, what if Tank would have went in there and crashed out and got knocked out for listening to what Floyd said? You know what I'm saying? His trainer looking like, wait a minute, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to go out there and do anything like that. So, yeah, I didn't like that at all. You gotta let the trainer do his thing,
Man,
So I don't know what was up with that one.
do you think Tank still has some maturing to do as it relates to I see him on Twitter. There's his what the brother name, Two-Tone the Superstar. Tank say he won't put pause on him. Tank say he didn't mind catching another case and stuff like that. I think Tank still has a lot more maturing to do. He has to understand, and I say this all the time, when you are a celebrity, a boxer that's known and stuff like that, your life is different. There are certain things that you just can't do anymore because of your celebrity status. There are certain places that you can't go to anymore because of your celebrity status. There are certain people that you can't be around anymore because of your celebrity status. And some fighters like to live their lives on the edge. They like to be mingling in the hood, doing this, hanging out in the club and stuff like that. Some fighters are a little bit more reserved. Do you feel that Tank Davis, he's 28 years old, he'll be 29 this year. Do you feel he has a lot more maturing to do as it relates to, now he's on his own, working with the media, not getting involved with the law, stuff like that, cleaning his image up. You know what I mean? What say you about that?
I think he definitely has a lot to mature on. I didn't like the fact that he got in some trouble right a week before the fight. I feel like that was alarming. So that tells me that you don't know how to stay out of the way. That's what the youngsters say, staying out of the way. He needs to watch who he hangs with. I know you got your rapper friends, everything cool, but you need to stop getting caught up with the law, man, because you're getting known for having mugshots and having problems with women. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of maturing he has to do if he wants to maintain being the emerging superstar that he is. Well, he is a superstar now, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Um,
yes,
you gotta stay out the way.
he is. Man, listen, brother, I really thank you so much, man, for taking the time out to come on the show. Tell your brother I said much peace and blessings.
No doubt.
Let everybody know once again how to get in contact with you. If someone wants to get in contact with you, bring you on the show for an interview or anything. Let everybody know how to get in contact with you.
Holler at us on Adams Boxing Show on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe, like, share. And if you don't want to go through all the trouble, just go to Google, type in Adams Boxing Show, and you probably see the Twitter and everything come up. So just check us out, Adams
Type it
Boxing
right
Show.
here.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, thank you so much, brother, man. Tell your brother I said hi. And thank you so much, brother. I got to get you back on here because this was a good interview.
Oh, no
I
doubt,
got to get
no
you back
doubt.
on there. I'm going to send it to you. All right, peace, my brother.
All right,
Salute,
peace,
man.
brother.
Salute.
All right,
Adams
salute.
Boxing Show in the building, man. Yes, sir. Adams Boxing Show, man. Out of Maryland. Hey, shout out, you know what I mean? So, hey, we got the Headbangers. What is the Headbangers? What's the Upton? The Headbangers in Upton, right? The Headbangers in Upton. Hey, let's get the lights up, man. You know what, man? We started the show, and I didn't even start the show all properly, man. Anybody don't hit the like button, we want all the smoke.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
See you in the street, we pulling up. Why you pulling up on me? Because you ain't hit the like button. You didn't hit the like button, dog. I told you we come. Hey, shout out to Jamie Rivera. What's going on, fam? Hey, what he say? He said, good interview, coach. Yeah, I appreciate that. Magic Key, what he say? He said, hey, coach, now that our guest is gone, he said, why you call me sis? I called you sis? Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't mean to do that. I call a sister sis. You know, that's something that they say down here in Florida a lot. In Florida, we call it, the women like, what's going on, sis? Like a lot of the women call each other sis. You know what I mean? And a lot of the men are calling women like sis, or we used to say like, hey, Red, chick. like she was a light-skinned chick, right? Hey, Red. Hey, what's going on? Like we don't know you. Hey, what's going on, Red? Red, let me holler at you. You know what I mean? Or Black, let me holler at you. Slim, you know what I mean? Let me holler at you, Slim. If she kind of big boned, she kind of like thick and dark skin, chunky black. Let me, you know what I mean? But yeah, we say what's going on, sis? You know what I mean? Like short for sister. So it is what it is. Hey, what you say, Marquis? He say, I just noticed something, but thanks, go. Yeah, for sure. Hey, what you say, Bruce Gas? You said I call my wife bro. He said he called his wife bro. You check this out, bro. Bro, check this out. He said he called his wife bro. True. Hey, he said he called his wife bro. Hey, bro. Hey, shout out to Rob Boy Friends. He said, what's good, Slim? Hey, what's going on, Rob Boy? Hey, I just had somebody from PG County on here, man. The Adams Boxing Show. Those, one of the twins. I had one of the twins on here, man. He said, my pops beat my ass for calling him bro. Pops, check this out, Pops. I'm tired of this here. You ain't gonna be put down on me no more. I ain't 15 no more, dog. I'm telling you, hey, he said, open up the phone. Oh, yeah, let me open up the phone line. Yeah. Phone, hey, hold on, man. Man, we ain't got 200 likes, man. I need 200 likes. Hey, we need 60 more likes. We need 60 likes, dog. Come on, man. We need 60 likes. Hold on, what we got? Hey, we got 6 minutes to get to 60 likes. 60 minutes. We'll be an hour into the show. We got to get the lights up, man. You know what I mean? Cause y'all, you know what I mean? Cause y'all don't understand, but if I don't get these lights up, boy.
I will break my leg off, up in your ass so far that you be shitting sneaker for a month.
I'm just saying, man. I'm a
karate man, all right? Karate man bruise on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
You know what I mean? We taking niggas cornbread over here.
You gonna eat your cornbread.
That's what we gonna do, you know what I mean? It is what it is, baby. Man, shout out to Lil Boosie, man.
I know how to get this money.
Whoa. Uh-oh, whoa. Uh-oh, whoa. Uh-oh, whoa. Talking water, 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 water. My bracelet cost about 40 and my necklace cost a quarter. Talking water, 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 water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water, 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 water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water, 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 water. Now I be drip, drip,
Water, 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 water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record her. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Yes, sir. Earl Dirty Boxer, what's going on, fam? Yes, sir, man. I got, hey, bro. Ooh, boy, listen, I got some good news, boy. I got some good news. Y'all don't forget to get that merch, man. We got the merch. Best way to support the old boy. Y'all, listen, man. Hit the merch. Y'all, here go the merch right here, man. We're gonna drop the link right here. Here go the merch link right here, man. Y'all go ahead and check some of the merch out, man. You know what I mean? We got some for men and women. We got some for the tenderonis. If you got a tenderoni and you really want to impress that tenderoni with your boxing knowledge, if you got a tenderoni, right? Here go the merch tab right here. Here go the merch tab right here. Let's say you got a tenderoni, man. And you know what I mean? And you want to impress her. And let's say the tenderoni in the boxing, but she mess around and see you wearing some of that True Media. She see you wearing some of that True Media merchandise. She gonna be like, you know what? I wasn't gonna get you none, but since you wearing that True Media merchandise, I'm gonna give you some on the stream because I like Coach. So this is the opportunity for any man that's in the chat. You know what I mean? You having tenderoni problems. The tenderonis don't want to holler at you. You know, you ain't looking too good. Step off in there with some of that True Media merch. Boy, I'll tell you, boy, you're going to be pulling tenderonis left and right. You're going to be a tenderoni magnet. True, true, true. You know, everybody want to be a tenderoni magnet. You get what I'm saying? So you want to be a tenderoni magnet. If you want to see them fainting, at the sight of seeing you, you know what I mean? And you got some of this, thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. You got some of that old, listen, you want to see a tenderoni, check this out. Hold on. I got to give y'all a visual. But if you want to see, you know what I mean? If you want to see a tenderoni, you want to see a tenderoni, see you coming in there with that hoodie on, you know, I wasn't going to get you none, but as soon as I saw that True Media sign on that hoodie, I changed my mind. I'm going to give, not only am I going to give you some, I'm going to give you a key to the apartment. True. Yeah. You want to get a key to the apartment. You want to hold her car. You want to hold her car. Let's say you want her to hold the car. You want to hold the car, right? She don't want you to hold the car. Then guess what? You mess around and walk in the house with this on. Well, look at that. We got the hoodies and the sweatpants. We got all that there, man. We got everything got to be said. We got the true. Yeah, y'all just go in and click the link, man. Get you a hoodie, man. You know, get you a t-shirt, a cap, anything, man. It is what it is, man. Yeah, we got all that right there. So I'm just letting you know. And you know, if your game weak, if you're a player with weak game, you ain't got the gift of gab like I do. Just go ahead and, you know what I mean? Go ahead and get some of that merch. When you walk in there, you ain't gonna see nothing but tenderonis just falling out. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know. Hey, shout out to Yums. What he say? He said, "Big Booty Judy love True Media." Hey, you know, Big Booty Judy, man. You know, Big Booty Judy, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. She like, you know, it is what it is, man. Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, check it out, man. Shout out to Freeway Ricky Ross too, man.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Freeway Ricky Ross, and I'm letting you know that I'm doing celebrity features, product promotion, video commercials, product shout-outs, and if you want me at one of your special functions or special event, all you gotta do is hit my email address, fwmillionaireclub@gmail.com. Boom.
Rented out my feelings up until the pay was due. Temporary healing, I thought the bomb was bulletproof.
Yeah, man, I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean? If you don't want your girl, you know what I mean? She walking off with bow-legged Lou. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like him because he bow-legged. You know what I mean? You don't want your girl walking off with bow-legged Lou? Get some of that merch. You don't want your girl messing around on you with third leg Tyrone? You don't want your girl messing with third leg Tyrone? Y'all get some of that merch, man. If you see your girl talking to somebody else and she's saying, yeah, third leg Tyrone, he big-boned it. And she go to talk about the dude being big-boned it, you automatically know what time it is. Shout out to Mr. Nice. What you say, fam? You say Coach Hoodie offering guarantee. You know what I mean? On the back, it was my guarantee on the back end. No, we don't do back end now. Yeah, and she go to talking about, yeah, man, he big boned it. And she gonna talk about he big boned it. Boy, you in trouble. You in trouble if she do that. So you better well, man. Y'all might well go ahead and Oh, I'm so wrong for that. I'm so wrong for that. Hey, phone lines over, man. Hey, we need 17 more likes. We need 17 more likes. I'm over the phone lines anyway. 17. We need 17 more likes. Let me see if we get 17 likes. We need 17 more likes. I want to open up the phone line right now, man. I want to talk to the people. I want to talk to the people. I want to talk to the people. Can we do this for the people, by the people, other people? Can we represent the people? You know what I mean? We come from the people. So, you know what? I didn't know that Booger Ray. I didn't know that Booger Ray was at the fight. I didn't even know that because I didn't see nobody interviewing him. I didn't see no cameras on him. Hey, Thuggin' D, you saw Booger Ray at the fight? Hey, what he say? He say, Coach, can I pay you with a Nick sack? Hey, you know what? Never leave home. The trusted Nick sack. Never leave home without one. I keep me a good Nick sack on me now. You know what I mean? I'm the Nick sack king. I'm old school. I'm still talking about Nick sack. Yeah, let me get that, boy. Let me get that fat Nick. Boy, I got no fat Nicks over there, boy. I got no fat Nicks. I got 5 for 20. 5 Nicks for 20. And what it say? AI, you say, is it true the DAZN streaming lost $2 billion? I don't know how true it is, but I read an article. I read something that said that they lost $2.5 billion in the year 2021. That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. So that was 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Hey, but my dog Booger Ray wasn't there. Hey, shout out to World Combat Sports. My dog Booger Ray wasn't there. You know what I mean? That was 2021. I don't think that was recently, but Hey man, shit, if you can lose $2.5 billion, just imagine how much money you have. Just imagine that. I don't know where that article came from. I don't know, you know what I mean? So, when you got something, when you read, you can't believe everything you read. You know what I mean? So if it was something official release, from the DAZN, that's one thing. But I don't know, fam. I'm like, shit, nigga. Hey, we need 8 more likes. 8 more likes. I want to open up the phone lines. We need 8 likes. I mean, you get what I'm saying, though? Hey, shout out to Timothy. Timothy, what's going on, fam? He said, what up with the phone number? Jerry, I don't know if you're listening, Jerry. The phone line's going to be open. We need 8 more likes for me to open up the phone line. I wanted to get it to 200 before we get it to phone line. We need 8 likes. We need 8 more likes, Jerry. Jerry, if you can hit the like button 8 times, then the phone line will be on. Hey, but dog, Booger Ray. Shout out to Booger Ray. What did he say? You say Booger Ray was there for Jaleel Hackett, coach. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, Jaleel did fight on that card. I forgot all about that. That's gonna be the next big star. That's gonna be the next big star over there, right? So right now, Jaleel Hackett is fighting on fought on Tank Davis's undercard, right? Oh, okay. So he was there. So he was there for Jaleel.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
No, this is crazy. So now the phone line's open, man. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Anybody want to call, threaten me? Anybody want to shoot me with the AK? Anybody got goons? You got shooters? You want to send me some gun emojis? Whatever the case may be, just call in. You want to tell me to sign the contract? 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. Whatever you want, whatever. Just call the show. Hey, call it. Anybody internet gangsters want to call? They feeling gangster today. Just call the show. Call the show. Voice your displeasure of the old boy. There's no problem. Call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm a karate man. Karate man don't show their weaknesses. What's up, Coach?
Hey, shout out to Jerry. What's going on, fam?
Man, I love that movie, man. That was Eddie in his prime, man.
Yeah.
He was a funny dude. That scene right there, I always laugh my ass off with that scene. But I want to talk about Tank and Ryan.
Yeah.
That's an interesting matchup, man. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They've kept Tank away from punchers, and conversely, they've kept Ryan away from punchers. But both those guys are really good punchers, that we know. A lot of people don't take Ryan Garcia seriously. I don't know why, man. I think it's mostly because he's a pretty boy. But you would think after Oscar, Ali, Sugar Ray, people would learn that, man. Just because some of these guys ain't all beat up and ugly, don't mean that they can't fight.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean? Now, Ryan Garcia had 240 amateur fights.
Yeah.
You're not going to be a pretender and have that many amateur fights. And in the amateurs, he beat, among others, Virgil Ortiz, and he beat Devin Haney. He fought Haney 6 times in amateurs and split 3-3 with Devin. You ain't going to be a bum or a pretender, amateur or not, and beat those fighters, even in the amateurs. Ryan Garcia is a real fighter. And people say, oh, he backed out of fights. Well, at this rate, Ryan's backed out of exactly one more fight than what Earl Spence had. Earl Spence got injured with his eye, backed out of a mega fight with Manny Pacquiao. That's understandable, his eye, right? Ryan backed out of 2 fights. So that's just one more. And the one fight that he backed out of with a 2-time former champ and a guy that never been stopped, he made that fight up and he stopped that guy, right? So Ryan is someone to be taken seriously. And looking at him now, I don't know. I can understand why some people are saying he might be on something because his body transformation in a very quick period. I mean, he looks like a beast right now. I was watching some tape of him hitting the heavy bag, and I mean, yeah, you got to consider heavy bags don't punch back, and I usually don't make too much of that. But man, the whip and the power on his hook is fucking ridiculous, man. And he's got physical advantages.
Hey, so hold on. So you from Beatmore. So you got to make your mind up. Are you saying that you going for Ryan or you going for Tank?
Well, when it comes down to rooting, I'll be honest with you, man. I typically don't root for one fighter over another. That way I can stay unbiased, you know. I just want to see a good fight. I just want to see a good fight with a conclusive ending and a fair ending. I like both of them. Of course I like Tank. Tank's my homeboy, right? Yeah. I love Tank. He's an exciting fighter. Power, like I've never seen power like that below 140. He's the best puncher below 140 I've ever seen. But the reality is they've been handpicking his opponents. He's got some decent wins.
Right.
Leo Santa Cruz, I think, is his best win. You know, but they've been handpicking his opponents just like they have with Ryan. And to me, this fight, if they fight in April, it's going to be a test for both of them. And Ryan has some physical advantages over Tank. He's taller, he's longer, he's probably faster too. Ryan got incredibly fast hands. And
that's speed. That's speed. Yeah. I didn't, and that's what I was thinking. I said, you know what, man? I had to reassess. You know, my pick with I'm picking Tank, of course, but I had to reassess. I said, you know what, man? Am I picking Tank because I'm looking at his power and his footwork? Or am I overlooking Ryan Garcia? So I had to look at it, and I think maybe it's because I've been overlooking Ryan, and I don't think that I've been giving him a fair shake like he should have. So I had to go back and look. I said this man had over 200 amateur fights, but he, you know, I guess would you consider Ryan and Tank having the same resume? You know, I know Tank is a well, they say he's a 3-division world champion, but technically, he's only had one real belt. Right now he has the Reggie belt, and some people could consider that as a championship belt. Some people say it's not. I remember when he fought Hector Garcia, they said that he was the WBA champion, and I'm like, no, Devin Haney is the WBA champion. He has all the belts. So that's the way they're trying to market it. So what say you about that? Do you feel that just even myself, because I can stand to be corrected, that maybe I'm overlooking Ryan Garcia and giving Tank too much credit?
Well, you wouldn't be alone there. Lots of people are doing that. Like I said, they dismiss Ryan because he's canceled a couple fights. He's got those matinee idol looks, and they just dismiss him for some reason. I wouldn't say Ryan has a better resume, though. I'd say Tank has the better resume, although both fighters, they've handpicked their opponents, and it's very clear Tank and Ryan both got tons of top-level talent. I mean, just imagine if Tank was fighting Gary Russell the last weekend in D.C. Imagine what that would have looked like. And so he could have fought Gary. I mean, they've been matching him against, they've been handpicking their opponents, both of them, their promotion, but both of them can fight. I think both of them can compete with anybody around 130, 105, 140. Both of them can compete. But, they're money makers, and Tank more so than Ryan at this point. But that's what, in boxing, that's what they do, man. You got a guy that's marketable. They're not going to be looking too much to put them in there right away with the top guys. Those fights might get made if one of the other top guys is a superstar also. And that's what Leonard Ellerby is constantly saying, about Tank, that, we're not just going to fight just for the shit's sake of fighting somebody. If we're going to fight one of these top guys, they got to bring some marketability to the table too, so that the fight can be a big fight. And I think that's why you see Ryan getting this fight when Ryan don't even have a belt and really ain't beat anybody of any real significance.
Yeah, that's true.
But yet he's getting the fight. Yeah, he's getting the fight. But I think it's a good matchup, and I'm looking forward to it. I just hope Tank don't go to jail. And then lastly, when it comes to picks, I always make picks on the fight, but I usually do it the night before, after the weigh-in. I like to see what they look at the weigh-in, and then I'll make a pick to play along, with everybody making a pick. Early on, you got to favor Tank by late round stoppage, and that's the safe bet. Yeah, you just got to, because I think Ryan, if I was Ryan's coach, I'd tell him, look, man, go right out there and try to get this guy out early, because if you don't get him out early, your chances of getting knocked out are going to increase with every round, and your chances of winning a decision against him, you'd have to whitewash him to have a chance at a decision. Your best chance is to go out and try to land that left hook and shock him and get him in the first or second round. And if that don't work, then play out a game plan where you box more for the distance. But Ryan, his job will be to keep Tank on the outside and try to land his hook, and Tank's job is to get on the inside, because Ryan hasn't shown that he's an inside fighter at all, really. His arms are long. He needs to get extension on his punches. So Tank got to get on the inside and look to land that uppercut and that hammer. And it's going to be an exciting fight.
All right, Jared, thank you so much for calling in, fam. Salute. We got to open up the phone line. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I think I kind of been overlooking Ryan Garcia. All jokes aside, I'm sitting there checking myself, right? I think I kind of been like overlooking him. You get what I'm saying? And not necessarily overlooking him, but I don't think I've been giving him the proper credit, the chance to win this fight. You get what I'm saying? Because I see Tank stopping him late, but again, I think that's what I think. I think I've been calling today. Where you calling from?
Troy Graham, Baltimore. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Troy? Talk to me.
Oh, good. You know what? I'm gonna go with Tank, not because I'm biased, because I'm going on something that a man I highly respect told me, and he's a trainer, Marvin McDowell from Umar Boxing. And he told me years ago, Tank could box, but people are just in love with his power. But he said he knows his way around the ring and he could box. He just needs to get in there with someone that'll push him, and all of this will come out. And based on what I saw in the last fight, he was doing some good things. He should have gone to the body more. And then after the fight, he said he was going to take a week off and he was going to eat bad, and then he was going to get back in the gym after a week. So, that tells you that he's not some guy that just comes in there and lives off his power. He actually respects the business he's in, So I'm going with Tank.
All right, for sure. Shout out to Troy, man. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to my brother Troy. Be more, man. Be more representing. Be more representing, man. Hey, what's going on? Two-Tone, the superstar, don't send me something. Hold on, let's see what they say. Hold on, let's see what they say.
I wanted to fight in October of 2022 to keep the momentum going. I had just fought in July. And
this is Ryan Garcia.
Said, I'm going to fight in October, and they told me they were very adamant. We're not going to fight you.
All right, let me answer this phone. Let me answer the phone. Hold on, guys. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
Keith Skills 113, calling from Jersey. What's going on, Coach?
Keith Skills, talk to me, fam. Jersey in the house. Talk
What's
to me.
going on, man? What's going on? When I look at this fight, I see that Ryan he has a very dangerous left hook. I see that's his dangerous shot, and it's very educated. He's been using it since the amateurs, and if he touches your average person with it, he's gonna hurt him with it. But the scary thing is what I noticed from Tank, his last fight, is he's very aware of his opponent's strengths.
Mm-hmm.
And he's elusive when it comes to the last Garcia he fought. He was aware of some shots that Garcia was throwing. The same shot that he was catching Chris Colbert with.
Yeah.
Devontae Davis was getting out of the way of those shots.
Right.
So I see this fight going. I see Ryan trying to stay long as he can, but trying to bait Tank in to try to land that left hook somehow, some kind of way. And I see Tank knowing that and feinting and, jabbing to the body to get his way in. And eventually, I think in the later rounds, Tank will wear him down and catch him with a good shot because I don't see Ryan taking any other power. But I'm not sleeping on Ryan, and I do give Ryan a puncher's chance. Because outside of that left hook, I don't see nothing else that he has, really. I just see that left hook. So if he can somehow land that flush on Tank, it might change the fight. But I'm taking Tank in about 8 or 9.
Okay.
But another thing that I wanted to say real quick is, there's a lot of chatter where people are putting Tank up against Devin Haney, where they're trying to, have Devin Haney's belts override Tank's star status.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like that's a little bit unfair. How do you feel about that? Do you feel I hear some people doing that?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that till you just said it. So you saying they're trying to take Devin Haney because he is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, have his belts override Tank's star power. Those are really two different things. But I'm saying to me, like, yes, Devin Haney does have the belts, but Tank Davis is the bigger star. Like, no one in the lightweight division, or ain't too many people in boxing in America, especially in America, is doing what Tank is doing from a draw standpoint. So, I didn't even think about that, fam. Damn. So you say there's people out there trying to put Devin Haney because he's undisputed. His belts over Tank's star power. Meaning what? Like they're trying to say he's bigger than Tank?
Like they're trying to belittle Tank. They're trying to belittle Tank's accomplishments and big up Devin's accomplishments, trying to make it seem like Devin is better than Tank because Devin is undisputed and Tank is more or less doing them like a Floyd Mayweather type of thing, just taking big fights and making big money.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't look at it that way. I just look at it as there's two different. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah, basically, that's what I kind of wanted to say about it. I wanted to say that that argument that they got, it doesn't make sense. Is Devin Haney good? Yes. If he's the king of the division, he got all the belts. Yes, he's the king of the division. You got to say that. But to put him above Tank, you can't do that right now because at the end of the day, yeah, they fight for belts, but they also fight for money and they also fight for fame and star power.
Yes,
and when
sir.
it comes to that, Devin Haney just don't measure up. So let me ask you this, Coach. If
We got other calls
and
coming
Tank,
in, but go ahead. It's the last part.
okay, all right. All right, that's it. That's all good. Thank you for letting me call, Coach.
All right, hey, Keith Skills, New Jersey, thank you, fam. Salute, fam. Yes, sir. I want to open up the phone lines for everybody else, man. So let's try to. I want everybody to try to hit their points, and so we can because we had other calls calling in. I couldn't click over, but everybody try to hit their points. If you see me on the phone, I'm not going to click over. So now the lines are open. Just call back. But I'm gonna try to keep it short so everyone can get their points in. We got a call coming in right now. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm good with you. Ron Boy Fresh.
Ron Boy Fresh, talk to me, fam.
Man, you already know what it is. I don't think the fight happening this year, so I guess I'm gonna be in the minority on that. And
well, why is that? Why is that? Why you don't think it's gonna happen this year?
Nah, I just don't think think Golden Boy is going to do it. I think it's a lot of clout chasing going on. And I'm still trying to figure out which fight did y'all see where y'all think that this fight is going to be competitive for Reggie Davis.
You talking about against Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, what fight did y'all see? I don't think what fight prepared Ryan Garcia to take a Reggie Davis challenge and be successful. We're talking about a left hook. One left hook is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
Yeah.
Just not good enough. And what's going to happen in this fight, if it's made, Ryan is going to start getting booed by the third round because he's going to be on his bicycle as soon as that first bell rings.
Yeah, Ron Boy, you know what? The reason why I'm picking Tank is because I just keep thinking about the body shots. I just keep thinking about the body shots. I'm like, man, I don't know if he can. I'm not even talking about the headshot. I'm just saying.
Everybody should be picking Davis. I just don't see this whole motherfucker. The line don't even look right. I'm looking at the Vegas line. I'm like, why is this shit so close?
But do you think?
What did we?
But
yeah, go ahead.
Is it a possibility that I'm questioning myself because I'm like, man, you know what? Ryan Garcia don't had over 240 something amateur fights. Like Ryan Garcia can't fight.
So if Ryan's so good, this is what I want to know though. This is what I want to get to. If Ryan's so good, why is he so fucking protected?
Yeah, he is protected. They have some.
Why is he so protected, bro? And then we know Davis is protected, but if you compare resumes to one other person's resume, it shits all over Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan is more.
I feel that those two, you got Tanya McGear, Ryan Garcia, and Davis. Those are the three most protected boxers in the sport right there. It just is what it is. People can like it or not. But this fucking Ryan Garcia shit is crazy. I just don't get it. And I don't understand the end game, but I do sort of get the end game. I guess Golden Boy is just trying to run a Hail Mary right now. Because this all comes down to Golden Boy. You already know. Showtime love that black versus Mexican shit. They've been chasing. And I guarantee that Ryan Garcia got a 50-50 split. So that's what y'all also going to remember. I told you that. They love that shit over there. So they'll do anything to make the Ryan Garcia fight over there.
Hey, Ryan
but
Garcia,
Golden Boy looking for a Hail Mary.
Now, Ryan Garcia, man, he got the looks, man. He remind me of Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, they looking for
he got the looks. He got the commercial appeal. Yeah. Good looking young man.
It has nothing to do with Pretty Boy and him being a pretty boy,
Yeah.
Because that has nothing to do with why we pick. We talking about just the strip off resume and how they move him. And nobody underestimating this motherfucker because he look good. There's been 1,000 boxers that look good that can throw hands. Nobody underestimated Oscar because he looked good. Yeah. Oscar could throw fucking hands.
Yeah.
You dig? But that's all I got to say, Mo. But I don't like the line on this shit. I don't even know. This shit, they fucking my money up with this bullshit ass line though. I think Jake stops about a 7.
All right, shout out to Rob Boy. Rob Boy Fresh money the motherfucker. I like to hear my dog talk. But them dudes from DC, boy. Them DC. Hey, yo, Slim, check this out. Check your girl, yo. She came over here, man, looking in my homie's pockets, yo. You know what I mean? If that's your girl, you better watch her. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Derek.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Phone line's hot. Phone line's hot today, boy. Y'all keep calling, man. Hold on, caller, hold on. Derek, what do you say, family? So I can see the PBC using the excuse of Devin and Shakur not being big draws to keep Tank from fighting the brothers. And you know, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of like their blueprint. You know, if you're not a draw, not an attraction, then they use that language to prevent fights. And I'm just being honest with you, they do that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Bobo Rants, Cleveland, Ohio. What's up, Coach?
Vovo, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, I see the fight. I think that we're looking at Tank Davis as an all-time great. I just think we in the early stages of looking at an all-time great. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel as though Ryan don't got it. He ain't showed us nothing. They keep talking about this left hook.
Yeah.
So I feel as though that we in 5 years we ain't gonna be talking about Ryan Garcia on this level. You know what I mean? I just feel like he's gonna be another name on Tank's resume. You know what I mean? Like I'm wondering what is they saying that he's gonna do? What are we looking at him knocking out Tank, beating Tank? Is they serious? Like I just feel like this is really an easy fight for Tank. You know, we got bigger fish to fry after this.
Do you think so in your opinion, do you feel that Ryan Garcia is a massive underdog against Tank? Like, do you what chances would you give him against Tank?
I mean, he is a professional boxer, so you got to give him a chance. Like, you know, you got to give him a good chance. Anybody that get in the ring, but I mean, I'm thinking, man, up to man, I just can't see it, man. Maybe I don't know. I just can't see it, Coach. He just regular to me. He's just a little bit above average. That's it for me. You know what I mean? I think that Tank Davis is we looking at the early stages of an all-time great. Like, and then far as with the thing, like he kind of taking the Mayweather play, but he's fighting a lot of Latinos. If you notice that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobo, thank you for calling in, fam. We got other callers.
All right.
Too.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what's up? What's up with the Ryan Garcia shade? It seems like y'all, you know, right? Why y'all? I'm just saying, it seems like, you know, it kind of seems like some hate a little bit on the low. You know, I'm trying to be fair. I'm like, you know, what did we overlook at Ryan Garcia? You know, it seems like y'all just, oh, that old pretty ass, hey, it seems like y'all just, oh, that old pretty ass motherfucker Ryan Garcia, ain't nowhere no pretty motherfucker, but, you know, pretty Ricky, what they call him, ain't no pretty cute motherfucker like that gonna whoop no goddamn Tank. You know what I mean? You know, we gonna run through that. He ain't fought nobody. He been fighting bums. You know, he been cherry picking. Hold on. He ain't fought nobody. He been fighting bums. He ain't seen nothing like Tank. That boy don't stand a chance. Tank took his chain. I heard Tank took his chain too, though. I heard Tank took his chain. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right. Okay, that call ended. Caller, what's the call? All right, y'all call back. Y'all call back, man. Y'all call back. For some reason, I tried to switch over. And it wouldn't. I got a video I wanted to play, but yeah, I tried to switch over. I don't know. Let's see what's up. Ain't but the phone line's hot, boy. God damn, boy. Y'all, boy. Lord have mercy. The phone lines is hot today. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me.
Yeah. I just think that Ryan's just getting a little too much. I'm not going to call it hate. I think they're just downplaying the guy's skills because he hasn't been tested yet. You know, and that's just a fact. But at the same time, you look at Tank. Tank, I mean, while he's, you know, been knocking everybody out, he has been getting hit a lot. He has been losing a lot of rounds. He has been, you know, the fights have gone a lot further than they should have, or at least people anticipated they would go. So we're not talking about a flawless, you know, defensive fighter. We're not talking about, you know, Pretty Boy Floyd back when he was at 135. So I'm thinking it's a pick-em fight, Coach, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people are going to lose money. A lot of people are going to be disappointed, you know, when the fight's all said and done.
I'm not saying Tank's gonna lose, but I just say it's gonna be a lot more interesting than everybody thinks.
All right. Hey, Martin from Oakland, thank you for calling, fam. Salute, fam. Shout out to Martin from Oakland, man. Yes, sir. Hey, you know what? Now, it's something that Haymon Rivera said. Haymon said that Ryan is not good at fighting in the pocket. I've never seen Ryan fight in the pocket before, but it just kind of, it do kind of seem like, I got to be honest, it seems like y'all hating on Ryan a little bit, though. This seems like this is a hate Ryan show right now. This seems like this is a hate Ryan show. Y'all hating. See, like y'all hating on the golden boy. Seems like y'all hating on Ryan a little bit. Seems like y'all just got so much hate in your heart. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this man Two-Tone, the Superstar from Phoenix, Arizona.
Man, Two-Tone, talk to me, fam.
What's happening, man? Yo, first and foremost, man, I sent you something in your inbox.
Yeah, I'm trying to play it. I'm trying to play it. But
he blocked Ryan Garcia's tune-up fight. These are facts, and I got something else that I'm gonna send you privately just to go ahead and confirm that as well. He blocked Ryan Garcia's tune-up fight. This is a fact. They did not want to take the fight if Ryan took another fight in December. These are facts.
For real? But I thought, but I thought Ryan was going to fight in January, and he killed.
Nah. Ryan wanted to fight. They were supposed to fight in December, and they were supposed to fight in January.
Okay.
But Tank said, "I'm gonna take a tune-up." So basically, they stalled Ryan Garcia out from taking a tune-up. They stalled him out.
Oh, I didn't even know
These
that.
are facts. The PBC did not want Ryan Garcia to have a fight. That was part of the condition. If you want this fight, you cannot have a fight in December. So the narrative was, oh, Ryan ain't take a tune-up. Ryan ain't do this. Ryan been trying to catch a fade. He been trying to catch this fade. He the only one pushing for the fade. Tank ain't want this fade. Floyd Mayweather ain't want this fade. Ryan Garcia wants the fade. Oscar De La Hoya don't even want the fade. Ryan wants the fade. That's the only nigga who wants the fade is Ryan. And everybody talking about the left hook. Y'all just looking at Instagram. Just because Ryan get all the bitches and all the yams, niggas is just counting this man as a fighter. The man got power in both hands. Power in both hands. Tank Davis is going to have to come inside and explode. Ryan Garcia knocked everybody out who tries to come inside and explode. And if they fight on the outside, Ryan is 6 feet, 70-inch arm reach, lightning quick jab. Niggas is looking at Instagram instead of looking at the fight. Now, I've never said Ryan could beat Devin Haney. I've never said Ryan could beat Shakur, but I know he could beat Tank. That is Tyson Fury to Deontay Wilder. Ryan is the Tyson Fury to Gervonta Tank Davis. And the world's gonna be mad and see. Vegas know. That's why the line like that. Vegas know.
What the line is in Vegas? I haven't seen it.
The line is fairly close right now. Okay. When the shit gets fully announced, put your money on Ryan Garcia, because you're gonna catch you a bag. You're gonna be nice on fight night. Because everybody in the world is Tank. And niggas need to worry about Ryan Garcia's body shot. They need to worry about his body shot. Tank not even that type of fighter that's, I'm going to break you down. And Gervonta Tank Davis, you can't start slow against Ryan Garcia. You can't do that. I'm going to give you the first 6 rounds against Ryan. You're going to get knocked out. You're going to get put to sleep if you start slow against Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, because you know what? That's my thing. You just said, I didn't even know that. So, damn, so you're saying, from what you're saying, and I know you sent me the video, I'm going to play it, that Ryan is saying that the powers that be at the PBC, in order for Ryan to, because evidently Tank is the A side, so he had to concede to whatever it is that the PBC wanted him to do, right? So they told him basically, hey, if you want this fight, you're not allowed to have a tune-up fight.
Right, and you got to come down to 136, because Ryan is 24 years old. He's a growing kid. He can't make 135 like Devin Haney's forcing himself to make. Ryan's at 140 now. They said, no, you need to come down to 136. So he conceded that. No, we don't want you to have a tune-up. So they conceded that. Look at Tank's last press conference against Hector Garcia. He said Ryan agreed to everything.
Yeah.
If Floyd Mayweather was still in the picture, this fight not happening. Floyd's not a risky ass nigga. Floyd only going to fight you if I could win. The money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy.
Yeah,
Pretty Boy
yeah.
catching all things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Money May.
No, go ahead.
Bro.
No, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Us black people, we love to go to the Tank fight, look nice, wear our furs, we got our diamonds out, we looking nice. They only see Ryan as this pretty boy nigga, and they not even giving him enough credit for this to count on Tank's resume. They not even, like, if he beats Ryan, to me, this is the biggest fight of both their careers. This is their biggest fight. This is a legacy fight.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I was asking. I was like, you know what, man? Because I'm questioning myself, Tone. I'm just being honest with you. I said, you know what, man? I wonder if I'm bro, are people looking over Ryan Garcia? So I had to go back and just look, and he had a hell of an amateur record. And I'm like, he fought all the dudes and the amateurs and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, he has more than a left hook. He does have more than a left hook. He can really fight. I think a lot of people are questioning whether Ryan Garcia has that dog in him. Will he have that? Does he have that bite down when he really has to get out and fight? And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. It just seemed to me. It just seemed to me that everybody's just dismissing Ryan, and we know how good Tank is, but again, we want to see this matchup. How good would he be against Ryan Garcia? Are there some things that Ryan Garcia can exploit that whatever Tank is good at? You know what I mean? He can take that away from him. I think a lot of people, maybe a lot of people people not looking at Ryan's boxing IQ. They feel like he doesn't have a higher boxing IQ than Tank. What do you think about that?
They not, and I agree. When a fight breaks out with Tank's gonna knock you out, and I want to see how Tank reacts to when a fight breaks out and he doesn't knock that person out. Because now you're not fighting a 126-pounder Leo Santa Cruz. You're not fighting a 130-pounder Hector Garcia. You're not fighting a weight-drained Mario Barrios. You're fighting a young lion in his prime, both of y'all, in y'all prime. This is the biggest fight in both of their careers. This is a legacy fight for both of them. So people saying, I don't get why. It's just another day. No, because you're going to be sad on fight night. You're going to be sad. You're going to be, as soon as Ryan knock him out, they're going to say, he was on steroids. Check his gloves.
Where is that coming from? Tone, where is that coming from? Like, why all of a sudden, like this came out of nowhere? Why? Because I heard Tank say this on Twitter. Why all of a sudden that's coming out of nowhere? Tank, I never heard anything about Ryan Garcia being on any kind of substance abuse, but PEDs, but now all of a sudden this is coming out. Why what say you about that?
That Ryan Garcia don't even take supplements. That comes from somebody who was in a Mayweather protection program and respectfully, a scary nigga saying, look at the pictures. I ain't never seen him that big before. Look at that. Bro, just put that assessment in the contract. You niggas got to pay for it. Use some of that $1.5 million to pay for it.
Yeah.
Test the nigga. Do it. Don't say, this nigga on steroids. Because if Ryan Garcia said that to Gervonta Tank Davis, all the niggas would have had they motherfucking Popeye chicken sandwiches out and champagne ready to riot. Nigga. It would have been crazy if Ryan said Tank was on steroids.
I got you. Hey, Tone, we got other calls calling in. Hey, I'm going to play the video. Thank you for calling in, brother. Hey, let's get the super chats out the way. Let's get the super chats out the way first, guys. Let's get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Derek Choice. For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Let me get the super chats out the way, guys. And let's get these lights up, man. Let's get these lights up. Man, this some bullshit. Man, we got over 400 people in here. We ain't got 300 likes. Oh, hell no. I'm taking the phone down, man. Hey, what you say? You say by them downplaying Ryan, it just confirms Tank is cherry picking winnable fights. They praise Tank and hate Crawford. Okay. All right. I got exactly. You saying it's a double standard. You saying it's a double standard. Shout out to my sister Nick in the building. Shout out to Swift 718 for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Let me get the super chats out the way, guys.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said what you said. He said we all believe Ryan, Devin, Tank, and Shakur would beat everyone else in the class. So that's why the hype is there. Excitement, high demand, rules all. Okay, yeah. You know, you have the electricity in the air, and I think this is good. The fans want to see the top fighters while they're in their prime. Fight each other. You know what I mean? You know, I want to look at it from both sides of the coin. It's somebody else I missed too. It's somebody else I missed. I know I missed another super chat. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure I get all the super chats, man. Sorry if I missed it. That's Swift. I think Ron. Let me see. I see Ron Boy Fresh over here. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. Hey, okay. Renewing the membership. He say this ain't no damn legacy fight. Fight just a cash grab. Okay, so Ron Boy Fresh say this just a cash grab. Okay. But you know, I think both guys are the biggest names that they fought on their resume. Ron Boy, to be honest with you. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
WCS in the building. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, what's going on? WCS, talk to me, fam.
Hey, that last caller, I think that was Oscar De La Hoya on some voice alteration software type AI shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he said something that this is going to be Gervonta's biggest fight and Ryan's biggest fight. Mm-hmm. Gervonta is a three-way champion. We already know that. So obviously, Ryan Garcia, who's unproven, is not going to be, Gervonta Davis' big fight just because people are hyping it up. He's undefeated, but he definitely hasn't touched any type of competition that Gervonta's has when it comes to championship. It don't matter if they favorites or not. He hasn't been in there with anybody to the point of Gervonta Davis winning the super title. Mm-hmm. And he also spoke on how Gervonta, what's going to happen when they start the boxing and all that. Well, he went to this one with Isaac Cruz. He went into the 12th with Gamboa. And he went into the 11th round with Mario Barrios. I mean, what more boxing does he have to do? You know what I'm saying? He went the 6th round with Rolly Romero. I mean, we're not hating on Ryan Garcia. I'm not hating on him. Mm-hmm. I'm just going strictly off his resume. I don't think his resume is to a point where we're going to level that out and say this is the biggest fight for Tank and the biggest fight for Ryan. And it ain't no way.
Do you feel that we as fans are underestimating Ryan Garcia's ring IQ and just his ring IQ, his ability to be able to make adjustments in the ring against someone like a Tank Davis? Do you feel that this is he really don't stand a chance against Tank? How do you feel about that?
Well, Coach, in all honesty, right, ring IQ. We just seen this man go 12 with Emmanuel Targo. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we're going to give Joe Goosen credit. Joe Goosen, got mad respect for Joe. Shout out to Joe Goosen. We're looking at him as bringing Ryan Garcia in there as the best we ever seen this cat. The best we ever seen him. But yet, he can bring him in the best we have ever seen. But he ain't stepped in there with somebody that's a savage like Gervonta Davis, man. Mm. Everybody want to just cut Gervonta short, whenever he has a challenge coming up. How can you say Ryan Garcia is the challenge when he ain't fought nobody close to a Gervonta Davis on his resume, nor does he have super championships to his name?
Who has Tank fought that you can say that's similar to Ryan Garcia?
It's similar to Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Has Tank fought a Ryan Garcia since he's been boxing as a pro?
I mean, let's say Mario Barrios, the height. Let's say the height. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Tank. Yeah, I mean, they saying Ryan got all this power and everything, but he just went the distance with Targo, just like Tank went the distance with Isaac Cruz. I mean, some fighters you just can't get up out of there. But I would say Mario Barrios, was a much taller, lankier fighter, like Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Better boxer. But Ryan still has his chin up in the air. It's kite season, bro. Gervonta is going to launch that bitch off into the dang stratosphere. That's what I see.
Okay. Hey, World Combat Sports, thank you for calling in, brother. Salute to you, fam.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Hold on, we got other calls calling in. We got other call back. I was trying to switch over and get you. Hold on, call back. I was trying to switch over and get you, fam. Hold on, man. Let me see. Damn, but the phone line's hot today, boy. God damn, I got to play this video that Tone sent me. But the calls coming in, I want to make sure I get everybody. You know, I'm trying to, I'm multitasking right now. I'm multitasking. As a matter of fact, man, it's so hot in here today, man. I think we need some water.
I know I'm gonna get this money.
Talking water, 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 water. My bracelet cost about 40 and my necklace cost a quarter. Talking water, 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 water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water, 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 water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water, 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 water. Now I be drip, drop, drip, drop.
Water, 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 water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Yeah, man. James Lee, talk to me, fam. James Lee from B-More, talk to me.
Yes, sir. What's going on, my guy? Hey, what everybody is looking at, man. This is going to be a good fight at the beginning of the fight.
Okay.
But what I need everybody to look at, and I need everybody to get out of their feelings. Everybody keeps saying about Ryan Garcia has some type of a reach or some type of a length. Look in any of his fights and see when he utilizes a jab to stay away from anybody. I just want people to watch.
James, your phone going in and out.
Reaching to anybody. I've never seen it. The first time ever in my life, I'm gonna with wrong way fresh.
Your phone going in and out, James.
It's bad weather here, Coach.
Okay.
I say for the first time.
Yeah, James, I can't hear you, man. Call back, fam. Call back. Let's get James Lee a round of applause. His phone keep going out. It just went out just then. Let's hear this audio.
You know, I wanted to fight in October of 2022 to keep the momentum going. I had just fought in July, and I said, I'm gonna fight in October, and they told me, they were very adamant, we're not gonna fight you if you take that fight in December. And I was like, wow, okay. I promised fans that I'm gonna do this, and if I can't take a tune-up before that, or not a tune-up, but if I can't keep active, then whatever, I'm gonna just go and fight Tank. All of a sudden, he don't want to fight in December, and then I'm like, all right, let's fight in January. He agrees to that. Then he says he needs a tune-up in January. Then he said, originally it was at a certain weight, then all of a sudden, can't be at that weight. Oh. So all these things I've had to do, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna fight in January. I'm not gonna have something out of the blue happen to me. And I'm going to go straight for Tank because I truly believe I'll beat him. I've always had to believe I'll beat him.
So, from what I'm hearing, he's saying that they had an agreement, and make a long story short, that they agreed to fight last year, but then Tank team changed it to a different date, and then they said we're going to fight in January, and he said no. Tank said, well, I need a tune-up, and then they agreed to one weight, and then they say, no, well, you got to fight at this weight. So that's what he's saying. Now, I don't know how true it is. I can't sit here and say Ryan Garcia is lying, and I can't sit here and say that he's not lying. Yeah, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Because I have no proof of that, and I'm not going to sit here and say, well, Ryan lying. Anything Tank say is the truth, because that's not true neither. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just want to see the guys fight. But whatever happened in negotiations, but if what he went through was an indication of what Crawford went through with Spence, then I could potentially believe that, see that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying some similarities as it relates to that. But again, I don't know. This is what Ryan Garcia is saying. If you ask Tank Davis, he'll probably say something different. I'm pretty sure they A-side him to death, though. This don't sound far-fetched to me. They probably A-side him to death. You know what I mean? You know, Tank is the A-side. I'm doing the bigger numbers. You know, we're doing this. He's a star. He's a 3-division world champion. You know, you're gonna have to, you know, it's a whole lot of, a whole lot of stuff you're gonna have to concede to if you want this fight. And then if you concede to it, then okay, well, you know what? We don't want the fight this year. We want it next year. Kind of like what happened with Crawford with Spence. So, the similarities with that, probably just it's a bunch of damn A-side tactics. At the end of the day, I hope us as fans get the fight, though, to be honest with you. But, again, I don't know if what he's saying is true or not. I don't know. I don't have any proof of that. But, this is what Ryan Garcia is saying. And if he went through that, that's his truth. Shout out to Dantes. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Everybody say, Dantes, you say, Coach, if Ryan is saying this, why Oscar saying Ryan didn't want to tune up himself? You know what? That's a whole nother thing, what you're saying. Because this is what I was asking Tone. I was under the impression that, okay, Ryan Garcia had a tune-up coming up in January. I didn't hear anything from Tank Davis saying that, yeah, you can't have a tune-up. Again, I don't know what was going on in negotiations, but abruptly, Ryan Garcia just canceled his tune-up and said, look, no, I don't want no tune-up. I want to go straight into the Tank Davis fight. Now, I don't understand that because you was already scheduled to fight, have a tune-up. So how did Tank prevent you from, did Tank tell you got to cancel your tune-up fight? Like, I have more questions on that. Is what you get what I'm saying? Because that's what I was asking. That's what I was asking Tone. I was like, okay, well, but he had a tune-up, he had his tune-up scheduled for January. And I'm gonna tell you something. I spoke to some people who's fighting on the card. We had Kid Austin and Floyd Schofield on this show. We interviewed them. I talked to them, and they didn't say nothing about that. They didn't say nothing, but maybe they don't know what went on in the negotiations. But they just said that he pulled out. He pulled out. So I don't know. I don't know, fam. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know, because again, like you said, Oscar De La Hoya didn't say that. Oscar De La Hoya, as a matter of fact, I have an interview where Oscar De La Hoya said that he wish Tank would have not Tank. He wish Ryan would have taken the tune-up, and he don't think it's a good idea that Ryan don't take the tune-up. I remember Oscar De La Hoya saying that. I don't have the video on hand, guys, but he did say that.
There's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I just don't, I'm trying to figure that part of it out. Because my thing is this. If hey man, we gotta get the lights up, man. We got over 400 people in here, less than 300 lights. Hey, let's get the lights up, man. This is some bullshit. Hey, y'all, man, I'm finna start cussing motherfuckers. I'm finna start. I'm gonna hit the light. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. Fuck that. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm snapping. I'm going out. Y'all don't want to hit the like button, man. It is what it is.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Mess around, don't hit that like button. Mess around, don't hit it.
Break my leg off, up in your ass so far that you be shitting sneaker for a month.
They've been on the show almost 2 hours. They don't want to get me over 300 likes.
Come on, man. Come on, y'all.
As a matter of fact, I tell you what. Since y'all don't want to get me the likes, I'm gonna give you a strong dose of Booker Ray Leonard. A strong dose. I'm gonna give you a strong dose of Booker Ray Leonard. I'm gonna say a special prayer for y'all too, man.
I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes, He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Fuck around, don't hit that like button.
Fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Boy, y'all don't hit that like button. I'll put somebody on the brochure.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure.
Boy.
Lights out, you hear me? Clap on, clap off.
Okay.
You got me fucked up, cuz.
And for the tenderonis that's in the chat, you don't want to hit the like button? I'm going to give you a strong dose of Dr. Umar Johnson.
Sister Danielle, when are we going to have a Garvey baby? Lord have mercy, Sister Danielle. You must not have heard me. Sister Danielle wants to have a Garveyite baby with King Kong Alicia. Sister Danielle, and she fine too. Look at them eyes. Sister Danielle, listen, baby. We got to build the nation first. If I give up all my testosterone, I won't have no energy to build the nation. I got to build first, okay? We must build before the back shots. We must handle the business before the back shots. It is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over the romance. Sister Danielle wants to have a baby with King Kong Alicia. She fine too. Lord have mercy. Might have triplets. But Sister Danielle, stay focused, my sister. Understand, overstand, and understand that the building, the nation building must come before the back shots. I said the nation building must come before the back shots. Brothers and sisters, we must stay focused. We must stay focused.
We have to understand, overstand, and understand that we got to get the lights up.
True.
How do you expect me to build a nation over here on the YTBC when y'all don't want to get the lights up? How? You know, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best that I can. You know what I mean? But y'all ain't working with me. Hey, 4 lines over, man. 4 lines over, 530. We gotta stay focused. See, brother, we gotta stay focused. We gotta stay focused, y'all. We gotta stay focused. Any tenderonis want to have a Garveyite baby? Get in contact with Dr. Umar Johnson. 1-900 Dr. Umar. That's 1-900 Dr. Umar. Any tenderonis looking to get pregnant today? If you're a tenderoni in the chat and you're looking to get pregnant, hit my dog Dr. Umar up. I'm pretty sure he got a whole lot of testosterone for you. You know what I mean? A whole lot for you.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Hey, Midwest Boxing say, Midwest Boxing, what you say, man? He say, Coach, you just got to do the show and then back end and then get the lights on the back end. We got to get the lights on the back end. We gotta get the lights on the back end. Hey, no, I gotta get paid up front, baby boy. Hey, anyway, now let's get back to the show. Yeah, so my thing is this, man. My thing is this. You know, Styles make fights, stuff like that. Styles do make fights. Tone, when he called, he did make some valid points about people just looking at Ryan like he just got a left hook and that's it. He really do have boxing skills. Again, as it relates to the tune-up aspect of it, I don't know how true that is because Oscar De La Hoya, the brother Dantes made a valid point. Shout out to my brother Dantes right here in Tampa Bay with me. He made a valid point. Oscar didn't say that. Like Oscar didn't say that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm under the impression, as a matter of fact, let me call shit. Hold on, let me call Pop. I don't know. I'm gonna call. As a matter of fact, hold on. Did somebody send me something else on Twitter? Cause that's the video that Tone sent me. Did somebody send me something else on Twitter? Let me see. Oh, okay. Hold on. This is what Tone's saying right here. Hold on.
You know, I wanted to fight in October of 2022.
I don't know, man.
To get
Don't make no sense.
keep the momentum going. I had just fought in.
Hey, let me show you guys the video. Let me show you guys the video so you guys can see it. Let me show it to you. You're right. Hey, thank you for letting me know that. Let me show it to you because you guys just heard the audio. Let me show you. Shout out to Dr. Paul. He said hit the like button. This is unacceptable. Yeah, so y'all hit the like button. Let me show y'all the video. Let me show you guys the video. Bear with me one moment. Let me go to Twitter. Let me show you the video. Let me show you the video. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Bear with me one moment. Two-tone. I think it's on two. Let's see. Let me show you the video. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see what's up. Hold on. This the interview right here? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see. All right, that's something else. Okay, hold on. So, hold on, guys. Now let me let you guys see this. Let me let you guys see this. Hold on, guys. Let me let you guys see this. I think this is an interview that Tone did with Ryan Garcia. So let me turn this down, and I'll play it from the phone.
And I said, I'm going to fight in October, and they told me, they were very adamant, we're not going to fight you if you take that fight in December. And I was like, wow, okay. I promised fans that I'm going to do this, and if I can't take a tune-up before that, or not a tune-up, but if I can't keep active, then whatever, I'm going to just go and fight Tank. All of a sudden, he don't want to fight in December, and then I'm like, all right, let's fight in January. He agrees to that. Then he says he needs a tune-up in January. Then he said, originally it was at a certain weight. Then all of a sudden, can't be at that weight. Oh. So all these things I've had to do, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to fight in January. I'm not going to have something.
That's kind of, hold on.
Out of the blue happen to me, and I'm going to go straight for Tank because I truly believe I'll beat him. I've always have to believe I'll beat him.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
Let me see what's up. Now that's what he said. So I think this is an interview.
PBC did not want Ryan A-Side Garcia to have a tune-up. That is musty.
Musty energy.
That is a setup.
Get your hand out of my pocket!
And I say that respectfully. Let's stop the narrative that Ryan Garcia did not want a tune-up to prepare for Gervonta Tank Davis. They did not want him to have a tune-up. If he took a tune-up, they were not going to make the fight. Ryan Garcia has been pushing for this fight. He's the only one who's been pushing for this fight. Like I said, Gervonta Tank Davis fought Mario Barrios at 140. He's making Ryan come down to 136. Now he didn't even want the man to have a tune-up. This is nasty, and this is absolutely disgusting. And I know for a fact that this is true. And I say that respectfully. I've been known about this since August 2022.
All right, so that's what Tone says. I still like. It doesn't register with me though. For some reason, it doesn't make any sense to me because Oscar De La Hoya. Can somebody send me that video? Hey, shout out to Mr. Warren. Shout out to Phil on the Tube. Can somebody send me that video where Oscar De La Hoya? There's a video where Oscar De La Hoya said, "Hey Timothy, do anybody know that video?" There's a video where Oscar De La Hoya said they asked him. They said, "Why you didn't hold on? Let me call. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm calling somebody. They might be in training right now. Yeah, I think I'm calling Florence. I'm calling Kid Austin. Hold on. Kid Austin might be training right now. All right. I think he probably training right now. I'm calling. That's what I'm calling again. Yeah, cause I need some answers. I need some answers. He said, "Coach, me sounding like Steve Harvey sometimes, man. Hey, I need some answers, man, cause something in the chitlin pot. Something in the chitlin pot don't smell right. You know what I mean? Something in the chitlin pot don't smell right. I got to call somebody. I said, wait, I got to call somebody, man. Let me find out what's up, man. As a matter of fact, cause hold on. Yeah, something in the chitlin pot. Hold on, that's it right there. That's it right there, Dante. Let me see. Oh no, man, I don't need to do that there, man. Matter of fact, I'm tripping. Hold on, hey Dante, good looking out, fam. I got it right there. Hold on. I got it. Let me see what's up. What in the hell did I just do? Oh, okay, hold on, Dante. I got you right there, baby boy. I got you right there. I think now, hold on now, y'all. Hold up, swole up. I think my homie sent it to me. Hold on, let's go right here. Let's go to history. Let's go to history. Hold up, swole up. Let me see what's up. Let me see, can I break it down like a 57 Chevy? Hold on, y'all bear with the old boy for a minute now, y'all. Why are they showing that there? I need to. Okay, all right. So, as a matter of fact, let me see. Dante has sent me that right there. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Let me see what's up. No tab. Okay, Tadao. I have it right there. Tadao. Let's see what's up. Now, hold up. I want y'all to look at this title. Right here now. I want y'all. Hey, hold on. I might need Tone to call back. Tone, if you listen, I might need you to call back, Tone. Hold on now. Could I do this for the people, by the people, of the people? Because we represent the people, we love the people love us. I want y'all to see this title. This title right here says this. And we're gonna play it. This title, hey, shout out to the head busting boxing. Shout out to the boys over there, head busting boxing. This title right here says that Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan is making a mistake not taking tune-up ahead of Tank Davis fight. So let's stop right there. Now, this is what the title says. Now, let's see if what Oscar says is lining up with the big hog mog and a pot of chitlins. Let's see if what Oscar say is lining up with the big hog mog and a pot of chitlins.
Yeah, we did see what Ryan posted, and all we do is we have to respect it. All we have to do is respect his decision, and I understand Ryan's frustration, and I understand the people's frustrations. The fans want to see Ryan versus Tank. That is it. They want to see Ryan versus Tank, and so look, Tank Davis is going to have a tune-up fight. His tools are going to be very sharp for when he faces Ryan Garcia in April. Ryan decided to bypass the tune-up and go straight to a Tank. I strongly feel it's a big mistake, but we all have to do is wish him the very best and just stay in shape, stay in the gym, continue training, sparring, stay focused, and wait for that big day.
All right, hold on.
Look, Tank Davis is going to have a tune-up fight. His tools are going to be very sharp for when he faces Ryan Garcia in April. Ryan decided to bypass the tune-up and go straight to a Tank.
So he said Ryan decided to bypass his tune-up and go straight into Tank. So according to Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia had an opportunity to fight a tune-up, and he made a decision to bypass his tune-up and go straight into Tank fight. This is what Oscar De La Hoya is saying. So what he's saying is something totally different from what Ryan Garcia said to Two-Tone in the interview. Now, let me let y'all hear that one more time now. Hold on.
I strong for when he faces Ryan Garcia. That is it. They want to see Ryan versus Tank, and so look, Tank Davis is going to have a tune-up fight. His tools are going to be very sharp for when he faces Ryan Garcia in April. Ryan decided to bypass the tune-up and go straight to a Tank. I strongly feel it's a big mistake, but we all have to do is wish him the very best and just stay in shape, stay in the gym, continue training, sparring, stay focused, and wait for that big day.
All right, no, that
all right. So This is what Oscar De La Hoya say. So Ryan Garcia is saying something totally opposite of what Oscar De La Hoya is saying. Oscar De La Hoya is saying something totally opposite of what Ryan Garcia is saying. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? True. Hey, what to say, Nick Rich? What to say? You say difference between choosing and being told. But you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So something, something in the chicken pot don't smell right. something in the chicken pot. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I don't eat chitlins, but I'm just saying I used to eat chitlins back in the day before I turned Assalamu alaikum. But that's neither here nor there. Something in the chitlins in the pot don't smell right. You know what I mean? Something in the collard greens. We use turkey bacon now in the greens, but back when I was eating swine, we used to use turkey or whatever in the greens. We used to put that big hog maw. The whole. The big hog maw, and the pot of collard greens. It don't smell right. Then I come over here and talk about boxing. That nigga talk about hog maws and pork chops and collard greens and old swine eat that nigga. Every time I want to talk about boxing, he talking about hog maws and collard greens. And this why I don't like him. Hey, shout out to Carl Cool It. Hey, for dropping that half of bam, double your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over.
Hey, he said, "Why did Two Tone report this?" He said, this on the tweet. Ryan retweeted December the 16th. That's a good question. I want him to call back. I want Tone to call back, so I want to ask him that. I'm like, because I remember. I'm like, damn. Well, I remember Dela Hoya. I remember Dela Hoya saying that. I remember this interview. Like, I literally remember this interview. This is around Christmas time, right? Let me see when this interview came out. Yeah, because Oscar De La Hoya had them goons behind him. He had two big bodyguards behind him. Two big bodyguards. These dudes was big, boy. I'm like, man, damn, boy, I'm telling you, shit. Oscar De La Hoya had goons on deck. He had goons on deck, boy. Sparking them out in two. Oh, you talking about this tweet right here? Oh, you talking about this tweet right here where he said, F the tune up, bring on Tank, sparking him out in two. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Off the Ropes. He said here at work, tuning in, salute, coach. Yeah, we talking about chitlins and collard greens. We talking about hog maws, hog head cheese sandwiches. You ain't missing nothing. Just a typical day. Shout out to School on X-Man. What did he say, fam? Hey, he said, and you got a white dog, coach. My dog is not white. My dog is white and brown. My brother. Cookie ain't got nothing to do with this. Cookie ain't got nothing to do with this. As a matter of fact, she really ain't my dog. It's my daughter's dog, but it's kind of like my dog because she's imprinting on me. I'm imprinting on her or whatever you call it. So she crazy about me. You know what I mean? So I'm the one to do all. We gotta do everything. You know how it is. No, these kids, they ain't taking care of that, man. What did he say? Solo Dolo. He said Coach almost broke himself. He said Coach almost broke himself. He could hold it and laugh. Hey, shout out to hey, Keena. Hold on. Let's talk to you, Keena. Now, what say you? Now, Two Tone call here. I hope he was listening so he can call back. Two Tone called. I got so many calls. Two Tone called and said that Ryan Garcia, we heard the video. Ryan Garcia said that Tank Davis's team did not allow him to take a tune-up in January. That's what he told Two Tone, right? Oscar De La Hoya said something totally different in December. You know, he said, you know, in December. When I remember when I had Floyd Schofield, when I had a kid Austin on here and his dad, Floyd Schofield, I was like, man, Ryan Garcia pulled out of the fight. Do you think that was wise for him to pull out of the fight? Will that make you guys the headliner? He said, I don't know. I don't know why he pulled out. He just pulled out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that ain't, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Somebody lying though. Somebody lying. That's all I know. Somebody lying. Both can't be the truth. Hey, what did say, Ron J? You say what you say, Ron J? Ron J say, it's the terms they set. They trying the same tactics they tried with Spence. I don't understand how we missing it. PBC definitely doing PBC things. Okay. Schooler, what did he say? He said Coach be up at 5 a.m. training. He said Cookie fight for her fight. Nah, you know, I wake up at 4. I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning, and I go to bed. I be in bed by 9 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, I be in bed. Though. I be tired of sleeping. Because I do 2 a days. I got to do my 2. I got to run my 2 miles, do my jump ropes, stuff like that. Who the hell keep calling and hanging up? Hey, caller, y'all got to call through, man. I'm not hanging up on you for some reason. Your phone hanging up. But anyways, yeah. Cookie be up in the morning. She training. Cookie training. You know, she about, you know, Cookie about 7.5 pounds. 7.5 pounds, you know. You know what I mean? Anybody in the 7.5 pound weight division want to smoke? Y'all hit me up.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Yeah, you're right. Nick, you're right, sis. You hit the nail right on the head. Hey, what you say, Keenum? You said, I think Ryan and Two-Tone was talking about when Ryan was thinking about doing a tune-up versus Maxie Hughes, like in September or October, then going into a tank fight in December. But I get what you're saying as relate to that, but we're talking about January. Ryan Garcia had an opportunity to fight his tune-up. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Keena. But I'm saying, why did he cancel that tune-up? That's what we're trying to figure out. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Roach from Houston.
Roach, talk to me, fam.
Man, what's up, Coach, man? So, I just want to comment on, you know, what Two-Tone had said earlier. Mm-hmm. Man, it is very hard for me to believe that Tank Davis is trying to solve Guyliner Garcia out and keeping him from taking a tune-up to fight him. I mean, maybe it may be some promotional things going on because, I mean, I like a lot of fighters from PBC, but it's obviously some shady business going on there, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the Bud fight. It's like, bro, now you know EJ my guy, bro, but there's no reason why we haven't got this fight yet at all. You know what I'm saying? It's all coming back to Al Haymon. So, I mean, maybe that might have something to do with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like, I don't see, me personally, and this is coming from a purely boxing standpoint, I don't see anything that Ryan Garcia does that poses a problem to Tank Davis. Is the left hand lethal? Yes, it is. Does he have some okay body work? Yes. Is he fast? Yes. But all it takes is a little pressure on Guyliner Garcia. He's going to start pushing his punches. Yeah. He's going to get tired. He's going to start pushing his punches. He's going to start winging. And Tank has angles. Tank got some of the best footwork in the business.
Yeah.
Tank got firecrackers. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't see, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand because, you know, Ryan Garcia has the fans and all that. But besides that, from a purely boxing standpoint, I feel like this is a mismatch. Me personally. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to start competitive, and by round 7, round 8, it's going to start getting bad. But I'm going to go ahead and get off the line and let you cook. Appreciate you taking my call, Coach.
Hey, man, shout out to Roast, man. Salute, fam. Houston in the house, man. A-Sound in the house. A-Sound in the house. Yeah, but you know, that's the thing. Like both. I see what Keenan's saying. Keenan's saying he's talking about another time, but what does that have to do with January? Because if you listen to that interview, I thought Two-Tone gave the interview, but he didn't. But if you listen to that interview, it sounds as though he's talking about this is the reason why he pulled out of the fight. And then when I show Oscar De La Hoya, the interview that he did with what the guys was he did the interview with, guys, hold on, let me see. When I showed you guys, he did an interview with head busting, what is it? The head busting podcast or something like that. He did an interview with those guys, and Oscar De La Hoya didn't say anything about Ryan was not allowed to do a tune-up in January. He said that he think it's a mistake for Ryan to forego to not take his tune-up in January. So that let me know that he had an option to take it. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I see it, fam. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Deborah. What say you say I'm hanging in there, coach. He said thanks for asking. It's a long process, but I do believe I'm going to be okay. Just have my ups and downs mentally. Yeah, sis. I already know, sis. I know it's you know what I mean. You know, we're gonna keep you in our prayers. You know what I mean. Just keep fighting, sis. Keep fighting. That's all you can do. Keep fighting. What to say? Ariel did the interview, coach. Ariel, yeah. I don't know who Ariel is, but regardless of who did the interview, Ariel, SpongeBob, the Lion King, Shawty Big Nuts, Pork Chop Willie Chico Stick, Hog Head Cheese, Neck Bone, you know what I mean? Macaroni Tony, Willie the Pimp, regardless of who did the interview. Fact of the matter is, Ryan is saying that, hey, he was not allowed to take a tune-up because if he would have took a tune-up in January or what tune-up, that they was not going to accept the fight. So I don't know. You know what though? Unless Ryan is saying that that's something that they told him behind the scenes or something, and he just went ahead and, man, bro, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe because I wasn't there. Everybody said that tune-up does nothing for Ryan's career. But the question, Keena, is this. The question is this. Ryan is saying, he put this out there in the public, so we have a right to look at it. What Ryan is saying is Tank Davis's team instructed him not to take a tune-up in January or they will cancel the fight. The fight won't happen. Does that sound right to you, Keena? Does that sound right to you, fam? And if it does, and if it does sound right to you, then could you explain to me why Oscar De La Hoya didn't say that? You get what I'm saying? So that's how. We're just trying to get to the bottom of it. Shout out to Dr. Paul. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that $2 super chat on your boy. Them £2. He said prayers up for Deborah Booker. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I get you on that. He has no leverage. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This do sound like something PBC would do now. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, pugilism. Now this does sound like a PBC. This something that now let's not act like this is beyond what PBC would do. This do sound like something that PBC would do now. This do sound like that. But there are 8 sides of the devil. If it's a fight that they really don't want to make, I remember Al Haymon really only want to make fights in-house. So he keep all of the money. He don't want to split no money with nobody. So he want to keep everything in his network. So let's not act like this is far-fetched. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia is lying. I'm not saying that Tank Davis' team or whatever is lying. But let's not act like this is far-fetched. That's all I'm saying. This dude, I mean, just on the naked eye, it's like, yeah, this sound like something they would do. But the problem is Oscar De La Hoya didn't say that. So Oscar De La Hoya Oscar De La Hoya not saying that. Hold on. By Oscar De La Hoya not saying that, it puts. And shout out to my sister Misfit. It adds a cloud of doubt over what Ryan Garcia said in the interview. That's all I'm saying. True. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? Because we heard this same thing with Crawford. Don't take no tune up. You got to sit around and wait. You better wait. You better not fight nobody else. Okay, we gonna give you. Okay, you and Errol gonna fight, but y'all ain't gonna fight in 2022. You gonna fight in 2023. So he's supposed to just sit around and wait until 2023, and then if Spence still decide not to fight him, then what? He been out of the ring over a year, 15, 16, 17, 18 months. Like, nah, you can't let nobody have so much power, control over you to the what? Nah, you're a free agent. That dude ain't no damn free agent. He got to do what he told. You don't. You get what I'm saying? So, but let's not act like this isn't far-fetched. That's all I'm saying. We not finna play these crackhead games now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But as it relate to Ryan Garcia, I don't know. I don't know, because the problem I have is Oscar De La Hoya didn't say that. Oscar De La Hoya didn't say that. So that's what it is. But it is. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So Oscar De La Hoya didn't say that. Shout out to Ron J. What did he say? You say in the end, coach, we probably won't get this fight, as it'll be Ryan or Golden Boy's fault. I think Golden Boy was trying to influence Ryan not to fall for Al Haymon's tactics. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. You guys know, the PBC be pulling some crackhead games, man. So I had my doubts about this fight happening. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because the Al Haymon and Oscar De La Hoya, they have a history together. And for those who don't know the history, Al Haymon been in the business for a while as a manager, advisor, stuff like that. But when Floyd Mayweather left Top Rank, he pretty much was a Golden Boy fighter. What do I mean by that? If you look at all of the fights that Floyd had when he left Top Rank, who was the promoter for those fights? Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy. If you look at people who was on the stage, you're gonna see De La Hoya, you're gonna see Richard Schaefer, you're gonna see Tom Brown. Tom Brown was over there. You're gonna see Al Haymon was around at that time. He was around going to the fights and stuff. Then when PBC became a record label staff and the crew, Jamal Charlo, all those guys, a lot of those like top fighters, Errol Spencer's and stuff. I think Spencer's over there, if I'm not mistaken. The Charlos is over there. Deontay Wilder was a Golden Boy fighter as well. When they started the PBC, he took all of those fighters and with him. Took all those fighters with him. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And there's no contract. That's why I told you guys, there's nothing signed for this fight. So how do we know this fight gonna happen? Nothing has been signed. Nothing. You get what I'm saying? Rocky Rodriguez, what did he say, family? He said, I'm boycotting fights. I'll catch the highlights. He said Oscar can't stand Al. He feels Al Haymon is destroying boxing. Oscar probably was high on cocaine. Nah, cocaine ain't got nothing to do with it. I just explained to you the history. I just explained to you the history of it. You know what I mean? And again, like a lot of y'all, listen, this is my thing with you guys, right? Al Haymon doesn't do interviews. So Al gets the benefit of hiding in the shadows and letting other people talk and speak for him. While you get to see Oscar De La Hoya, you get to see Bob Arum, you see Eddie Hearn, you see Frank Warren, you see Richard Schaefer, you get to see everybody. Al Haymon has the benefit of hiding in the shadows and not talking to anyone, not seeing anyone, right? So because he have a lot of minions that jump out there and speak for him, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've never seen anything like this. Don King, for the people, by the people, of the people, because we represent the people, he talked to the people, he talked to the media, like he did all of that. So, and all that sounds like, he said, Al Haymon moves in silence. Yeah, listen, Rick, all that sounds smooth. All that sounds smooth. Al Haymon moves in silence. All that sounds cool. But he ain't got more money than doggone Bob Arum. He ain't got more money than Bill Gates, doggone Warren Buffett and all those guys, Jeff Bezos. These guys are billionaires. They make Al Haymon look like he ain't nobody. They are accessible. Like what make him so special? You get what I'm saying? And the thing, I never seen nothing like this. Like he got a bunch of minions on YouTube. They just ride for him and talk for him. And it's like, dude, you never spoke to him. You never heard him. You don't even know what he looked like. Don't know what his voice sounded like. I don't get it. And you pray to him before you pray to God. You get what I'm saying? And this ain't no shade to Al Haymon, but I just never seen nothing like this. It's as though Al can't do nothing wrong. Everybody hate no Al. Al can't do nothing wrong, and everybody outside of Al Haymon is wrong, and Al is almost always right. But he don't say anything. He don't talk. You don't see him. You don't know what he look like. Know what his voice sound like. But yet you feel obligated to jump out there and say whatever Al say is right when you never hear Al say anything. I mean, I get the skin color politics. I get it. He's black. He's skin color politics. But it comes a time where skin color politics is you guys do it to a default. That's all I'm saying.
True.
You guys do it to a default. It's like, yeah, well, he black. We got to ride for him. You get what I'm saying? But I'm like well, I don't know nothing about it. We don't know we don't know what his food. We don't know what type of food he like. We don't know what his favorite color is. That's all I'm saying. I get it. I mean, I get it. You know, he black, but y'all don't keep that same energy with all blacks. So, you know, so we can't talk about, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, Rick, but we can't talk about we got to ride with him because he's black when you don't keep that same energy with other blacks. Because if it's a black that you don't agree with, you'll call him coon, Uncle Tom, sellout, all the other disparaging things, top rank Toby, all that stuff there. But then when it's a black man who you don't see, don't know what he sound like, don't know what he look like, never heard his voice, don't even know you exist, it's like I never seen nothing. I never seen nothing like this. I'm just saying, I never seen nothing like this.
True.
I never seen nothing like this. I get the skin color politics, though. I get that, but caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
What's up, coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, and
No, D-Block, talk to me, fam.
What's up? You know, can we keep that same energy for Terrence Crawford, please? Can we keep that same energy for the brother from Nebraska? Can we give the guy some props for defending his belt? Can we do that? What you say you for the people, by the people, but then you want to turn on your own people when you don't see it convenient for you? It don't make no sense, man. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with all these fighters. We got to back everybody up. We can't just look at skin color. We got to look at boxers that are in the ring fighting for our entertainment and for their glory. They're gladiators, man. You know, they do the best they can do. So many people judge everybody by how he does this, how he does that, and this and that. But at the end of the day, when the lights are off, they got to go home. They might have a big paycheck. They might not have a big paycheck. They might have a second job. They might not have a job, and that's all their income. You know what I mean? But it's them with their work, the way I love Manny Pacquiao's story. Why do I love Manny Pacquiao's story? Because he came from nothing to something, and the Lord blessed him, right? He used boxing to bring people, you know, to know what boxing was all about. If you could bring yourself from nothing and become something in this life.
Yeah.
So that's why are we going to trash down Terrence Crawford? Why? The guy is for the people, by the people.
He's black,
the
right?
Guy yeah, he's
black. He's black.
So, I don't understand.
Yeah, he's black.
People get mad at me because I talk against Tank Davis. People get mad at me because I say, no. I don't look at Tank Davis. I look at Tank Davis a certain way, just like every other boxer that I see. It doesn't matter his skin color. For me, the way I look at it is, what has he done in the boxing ring? I'll judge you for that. But other than that, whatever you do outside of the ring, that's your problem. You know. But if you bring drama, there's gonna be drama, no matter what you look. So please, can we put some respect in the man's name? So when you come in that door, respect my name. Okay? That's all I gotta say. D-Block, D-Camp, D-Camp.
Shout out to D-Block. Salute. Hey man, let's give everybody a round of applause. Everybody a round of applause, man. Everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man. Hey, what did say? Teach. He said moving the goalpost. Move goalpost move that. Only thing consistent on YouTube is they are consistent at being inconsistent. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on our boy Coach Malachi Williams. Let's give everybody a shout out who called into the show. Shout out to Jared from B-More. Shout out to Troy Graham from B-More. Shout out to Keith Skills from New Jersey. Shout out to Rob Boy Fresh from DC. Shout out to Vovo Rants from Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to Martin from Oaktown, Oakland. Shout out to Two-Tone, the superstar from Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to World Comeback Sports from Atlanta. Shout out to James Lee from B-More. Shout out to Roach from Houston. And shout out to D-Block from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Once again, it's on, man. You know, again, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want nobody thinking I'm being pessimistic, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I look at trends and I look at what the track record is, and the track record that I see from one company is they really don't, you know what I mean, go outside of the box when it comes to doing any other fights. They will do them from time to time, but I don't know, man. Until I see a signed contract between Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, I'm not going to believe that this fight is going to happen. I'm just being honest with you, man. Nothing has been confirmed. I don't care what Steven Espinosa said. I don't like if I'm interviewing Steven Espinosa, he can say all that beautiful stuff. I'm gonna say, Steven, I have a question for you, sir. What's that? Is there a contract signed between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia to fight each other? You ask Steven Espinosa a tough question, he go to squirming like Booger Ray. Woo! Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is a phenomenal fighter, and both are great fighters in their own right. Tank is the A side, and there are still some particulars that need to be worked out, but that we don't see any problems with that going down. Yeah, you said something very similar last year with Crawford and Spence. Particulars need to be worked out, but for the most part, it should happen November 19th. You said the same thing, only to come to find out that you were lying. Why do you guys ask me these type of questions? Like, you get what I'm saying? So until I hear something that says, breaking news, Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia have officially signed on the dotted line to fight each other, I can't get the Holy Ghost and the butterfly and you know what I mean? Do the butterfly, the Tootsie Roll, the Cabbage Patch, the Pac-Man, the one leg up, you know what I mean? The Reebok, you know what I mean? I can't, the Smurf, the doggone the sprinkler, I can't get it, until then. You get what I'm saying?
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
You know what? This brother right here says something that's worth bringing up. Dodge J, that's a good one, bro. You say, here's the kicker. Ryan and Oscar always clout chase Tank. Tank said in the video he never asked for the big fights. He did say that. Tank never said that he asked for big fights. And people have always said that Ryan and them always bringing Tank name up and to fight. So it is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. It's up Coach Malachi Williams signing out. See you guys tomorrow, 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. We gonna make it do what it do, man. It is what it is. Let's thank Al Haymon.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
but a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
They ain't got to like it, man, but they got to respect it. You get what I'm saying? And we going to plead the fifth on anything that's dealing with the South.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
And shout out to my sister Nick. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham, John B. Poetic, Jaime Rivera, Fee on the Tube. It is what it is.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
And shout out to my dog, Booger.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of you in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
It ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Shout out to Nick Rich. Shout out to Phil on the Tube. Shout out to Bless 365, Lisa Bells, all the Tenderonis, Love Green Last Week, all the Tenderonis in the chat. Shout out to everybody, man. I see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto. Don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.